I see you dropped the video in there while I was doing stuff. Okay, slight recap. Last time we played, we met two new companions, both of which came with a stick given to them by what they thought was a rabid cat, gerbil, chinchilla, though it was revealed to have been DFA, giving the Oracle staff to these two new friends, Gogo and Millie. Millie is a white mage from the Order of the Blood Lily. And Gogo seems to like making orbs of water, as the party learned on the boat trip back to Sion. We also, speaking of, when we got back to Sion, Elric was pulled into an MLM, and he will have to now sell 50 units or face the dire consequences of having his kneecaps broken.
Oh God!
Del met the what's it called? The belladonna of the original brothel's owner, though Del doesn't know it's a brothel, and had the fortune or misfortune of learning that this previous owner does not let her valet speak. As much as he probably does not want to, whenever he goes to speak, she cuts him off. Oh, also, okay, apparently Gogo gets one inspiration this session because Brit redeemed it. And also, before the stream started, that one warlock redeemed a hydrate, so all you need to hydrate or dihydrate. So yeah, mark down that you have one inspiration, Gogo.
All right.
Courtesy of your lovely wife, who's like, nope, you're getting an inspiration. I don't know if that's foreboding or ominous. What else happened? Hyacinth reconnected with Issa, and Issa was very pestering about why Hyacinth seemed a bit off, to put it lightly, as well as made a point that he wasn't going to let it go. You guys were gone for 2 months, and the minute you guys get back, you're missing 2 Moogles, and one of you seems hollowed and numbed to something. So we find ourselves back on Sion, probably the place you spent the most time, save Miloff. I believe it was decided that you guys were going to just, go about the rest of the evening and then crash and then start the next day. That's what I think we had. That's what I wrote down. That's what we're going with.
Yeah, I think we decided that we were gonna spend the rest of that night here.
Yeah.
Go crash the villa, finish up anything we needed to finish up, and then probably depart the next night.
Okay. That
everyone gets everything wrapped up.
Yeah, that's what I got. So okay, I have that general idea then. Cool. Starting off, we're gonna grab ourselves our friendly neighborhood robot. We touched on this last time. When you were with Zora before leaving Miloff. You guys had traveled near Davros, where you guys fought Gale, and while exploring and investigating to figure out what happened, you had found a letter.
Yeah.
You had held it for a week, and I'd say about now Del's probably thinking of what he's going to do with it.
I mean, it probably needs to be shown to everybody. I think he was just kind of mulling it over himself.
Yeah.
Which is also my way of saying that I personally forgot, even though I had this saved in my game stuff.
A lot happened.
A little bit.
Del was very social last week. Well, last time. But yes, he has a letter. How you handle
the grand of the brothel.
Yeah.
So anyway, so
say this, it's about morning when you decide this. So you know.
Okay. Sorry, I haven't sent it yet, but I'm popping in here so I can reread back over it to see. I think it needs to go probably first to Elric because I think it mentions him specifically. So yeah, it's great. I think yeah, he's probably gonna like wake up in the morning, refresh himself a little bit, like comb his hair and stuff, and then probably go find Elric.
Okay. Elric, what are you doing that morning?
If I'm getting up early, I'm probably just considering he's feeling like kind of like a little useless with not being able to call on all his abilities. He's probably just gonna like still be just very dead set on just training hard. So he's probably just doing some sword drills or something near the outside.
Okay. So it takes you a bit to, before you find him. What gives it away is you suddenly hear the sounds of, essentially like labor exercising noises, and you realize, oh, Elric's outside practicing. Again, still. A tiny thought pops in your head, wondering if he actually slept the night before.
Oh.
And apparently, Elric, you get a point of inspiration courtesy of the Raccoon Queen.
Oh,
Again, this feels very ominous.
it puts me up to 2.
So yes,
Oh. Sorry, brain is not firing on all cylinders yet. Okay, so I think he'll sort of like just follow him out through the woods, and then once he like has his sights, like wave a little bit and be like, "Hey, can we talk?" He doesn't think it's a good go in there blindly while there's weapons swinging about.
Oh, hey, Dell, didn't hear you. Yeah, what's going on? What's up?
So I need to give you this, I think. I've been looking over it and rereading this thing, and I found this letter near where everything happened, with Guy and Moxio, and here. I guess, can I just put it in general, or should I message it specifically to him?
If you want to do general, you can, or you can just message to him privately and go, that's up to you.
Okay. I mean, Dell's going to go over it with everybody anyway, so I'm just going to pop it here. 1 sec. Yeah. And then he waits for you.
Is reading.
Yeah, you're good. While you're reading the letter, you are able to get some theories of your own to what all this means.
Brain is slow today.
Take 1 point of exhaustion. No, I'm kidding. And I said, while you're reading, I'll read it out loud, so that the audience knows what the hell you're reading.
Yeah.
Gale, you've failed me for the last time. I'm growing beyond tired of hearing about your petty schemes backfiring and setting us back. I lent you to Renfrey in the hopes you would actually be useful. I get word, however, that you instead of lost Judge Krathos, got Vizel killed, and worse, you didn't secure the Shin droid when the Protarus took him from Traguna. This letter is me washing my hands of you. Consider this a warning as well. Anyone under my command sees you, they are being ordered to kill you on sight. I'll be passing this along to Renfrey and the other apostates as well. You will not be welcomed into any of our domains, so either hide away under some rock and not let us catch you again, or do the whole world a favor and let the Raven's brat end your insignificant life. Will be the first thing you've done right since I sent you to Renfrey in the beginning. The name is signed Adamic Parope.
The name Elric would recognize?
Roll me a...
All I have is religion and nobility.
I know, just give me an intelligence roll. No. Yeah, intelligence, because you'd be like this. We're doing like you're just doing recall of your own memory.
Okay. 13.
The name does not ring a bell.
Dang it. Well, I don't recognize the signature. It definitely seems like Gale is very limited on options. We should probably fill in the rest of the group. What's going on?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
So let's head back, I guess, or into the
Okay. You guys head back to the manor.
the manor. Yeah.
When you guys arrive, you find an Evilisian Moogle sprawled out on the table, munching on breakfast and drinking what looks to be like the water skynes.
Mm.
But it smells very, very strongly of something citrusy. Mont Blanc is making himself quite comfortable in your home. He just waves to you as you enter. Morning to you.
Good
Morning.
You're the information guy. What do you make of this? And I'm gonna show him the leather.
He looks at it. He reads it. Takes a huge swig of his skyne. And eventually goes, seems like the guy, our friend Gale, wasn't exactly loved by anyone, was he?
I would not say that.
No. Yeah.
I don't recognize the name at the bottom. But then again, the amount of people I deal with, they all kind of blur together. I could ask around, but I can't guarantee he'll come up with anything. For all we know, it's a misnomer.
That's true. The effort would be appreciated, though.
Where are you lot planning on going? I overheard you weren't staying long.
To be honest, I'm still unsure.
Well, let me know before you leave so I know where to send anything I find out.
Will do.
Yes. He rolls off the table, grabs a buttered biscuit, and kind of just like struts off. And as he does, I would assume Hyacinth and Corey are waking up at this point. And I would imagine they're probably wondering why Dell and Elric are in the kitchen, looking the way they're looking.
Hyacinth is probably walking in from outside with Daffodil.
Oh, also, by the way, Dell and Hyacinth, you guys got an inspiration too, I guess. Jeez, how many points do you have, Britt?
All of them.
Jesus Christ, I made them expensive so people wouldn't do them a lot. Damn.
All the points.
Do you know how many years I've been watching your channel?
Yeah, but Jesus, that's like what? I think you dropped like 100,000 points in one night.
Wait.
I just looked over and I'm like, wait, what?
Did that even make a dent in the points?
You did it 4 times. You could have given everyone one.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Britt's over here like a drug lord of points.
And you get a die, and you get a die.
It's okay though, because I only have 23.2 thousand left now.
Okay.
Only.
Only.
That's so many hydrate buttons.
It's all the hydrate buttons.
Anyway, I apologize for that derail. I just looked over and saw that. I'm like, what the fuck? I had to say that. Everyone hydrate because I said that.
Okay.
What you don't know is this is just Millie being a white mage.
Yeah.
And just so you know, being a white mage in my game doesn't get you out of doing a healer in your thing if you hit your sub goal. Anyway, Hyacinth walks in. Sorry.
Hyacinth slept outside.
Oh, really?
In a tree.
Okay.
With Daffodil, because bears can climb trees.
I'm just picturing Daffodil on the top branch, and everyone being like, "That's terrifying."
Don't know how a dire bear is gonna.
Bears can climb trees. I imagine this island was a logging island.
It was one. Yep.
It was once a logging island, so I imagine there's a tree big enough for a dire bear to sleep in.
Yeah,
reconnecting with nature. And so, as a apology that Daffodil had to be on a ship, period, and is going to have to be on a ship again, Hyacinth had them in the forest, and they were spending time together last night and like having a tree slumber party. So Hyacinth will walk in very groggily, and they have leaves in their hair more than usual. And Daffodil looks spry, looks refreshed, looks elegant, like moisturized, unbothered, stayed in lane. Hyacinth looks fucking rough.
We'll say that you guys slept in a red maple, because apparently those are sturdy trees.
Yes.
It may be a little bit sticky resin in Hyacinth's hair.
Most likely. So yeah, they're walking in. Is Mont Blanc still in here somewhere?
Mont Blanc is leaving the kitchen as you and Corey are coming in.
Okay. I think just gonna give like the back leaving visage of Mont Blanc a look like, why is this Moogle in our house? Whatever.
Corey, you find a very disheveled Hyacinth walking in the house on the outside, a very well-rested bear, and a very, I would say, perplexed Del and Elric at the table.
Good morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, breakfast?
Breakfast. Coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee.
You guys do find that Mont Blanc, in his getting comfortable with your home, has at least had the courtesy to leave you guys fresh coffee before he departed, before he went.
That's fine. He can stay.
And you'll even notice there are little packets of freshly made caramel and vanilla extract if you wish to add those to your coffee.
Ooh.
Apparently Mont Blanc is a fancy bitch.
Hyacinth is a monster and brews tea and coffee in the same cup.
I just shuddered
Lord.
violently at the thought of that. That was not an expected reaction. Corey, you also remember, this is me filling you in what you missed. You babysat Hyacinth all day yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And you also remember that Del filled you in on the fact they met the previous brothel's owner, and oh god, does she like to talk.
I love talkative people.
This woman is quite talkative.
Gonna need more coffee.
Yeah. Elric, are you planning on showing these to the letter, or are you going to keep it to yourself?
No. He's gonna go up and say you guys might want to read this. Pass it along.
See general chat for the one who just arrived.
Okay, gotcha.
That way you're not
That's
like
context.
Yeah, it's like just in case you need the context.
Yeah.
Hyacinth will take the letter, realize it's upside down, turn it right side up, and kind of just skim through it, and then hand it off to Corey. Do they recognize any of these names mentioned besides the obvious one of Vizel and Gale? And the reference to Elric?
You should remember the name Renfrey, because Hyacinth was in the room when Del open mouth shoved in foot regarding the Oracle, I think.
Yeah.
No, wait, what was it? Yeah, it was Hyacinth, Corey, and Del that were in there that time.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't remember if that interaction was like under the breath.
Oh no, that was a very like, you and Corey heard it.
Okay, was that when the Oracle lost her marbles?
Oh yeah,
realizing this. Okay, cool. The false Oracle.
Yeah, the one who you guys kidnapped.
Okay. Shh. Hey, she came willingly. We faked her kidnapping. She came willingly.
Kidnap in air quotes.
In air quotes. Those are strong, strong air quotes in italics.
Tell it to a judge.
Yeah, listen, we helped her and possibly caused the war, but it's fine.
So yeah,
It's
It's
whatever.
not what's gonna happen
I think
regardless.
I think the
True.
only name you
We might
would
have sped it up.
recognize would be the Protorus and Judge Kritos, but I would assume you can put together the judge's name as the one you guys fought in the very, very beginning before even meeting Gale.
Mm-hmm. The guy who got eaten by Dell's space monster.
Yeah, the first war crime.
Oh,
Party's first war crimes. Kills a judge.
yay.
They're only a little war crime. It's okay.
But yeah, I think the only one that would stand out as not recognizable is Protorus.
Who does Hyacinth recognize Adamar?
Adamar's not on the letter.
He's not in there. It's
I thought that was that guy's name at the bottom.
No,
Is that not Adamek?
Adamek is the different
Adamek.
name.
different.
Okay.
That's not a name you recognize. Adamar is the one that Elric's got a loving thought for.
Yeah.
Strongly worded
Adamek-
letter.
Pyrope? Pyro?
Pyrope.
Pyrope. Okay. Hyacinth's just gonna be like, so obviously Dell's someone is mentioned here. I'm assuming Elric is the Raven's brat, which is kind of rude to call somebody that, but whatever. These people seem very rude. Understand how Vizel got killed and worse? Is that because we humiliated him? But how would they know that? He was kind of lame anyways.
You hear a very loud "Nah!" from beyond the grave. He was their nemesis.
He was not their nemesis. He was just a dick.
Nemesis.
He wished he was a nemesis.
You really did.
So, did you show this to Mont Blanc before he left?
Did we? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry,
Okay, did not remember.
yeah, I did.
Did he have any insight?
Well, unfortunately, he didn't recognize the name at the bottom, which neither do I. But he said he will ask around, and all we could do is really hope for the best in that situation.
Okay.
So,
So,
oh, go ahead.
so Gale just has no friends. Period.
Nope. Looks like
No
he
one likes
doesn't
him.
have anywhere to run.
Segue to the Empire. Gale is running a marathon.
Literally.
I will say there's probably no freaking point in me using a freaking fake surname anymore, since everyone knows I'm the Raven's brat.
I
You're
mean,
not a brat. The Dell is being
You're a little
sincere.
old to be a brat.
In elven years, he's perfect aged.
To be true.
Oh yeah.
Elven years, I'm technically a little slightly younger than humans,
He's just
fresh
reached
out of high
adulthood.
school.
basically.
I mean, if your name has weight to it, you should probably start throwing around that weight.
Well, the idea was to use a fake surname so no one could track it to friends, family, anybody, but it doesn't seem to matter anymore.
Exactly. So you should start throwing around your weight and then see what that gets you. And then it might be faster for us to lure out whoever hates you most.
Granted.
Is that your way of saying you're going to tell everyone your actual last name, or are we just going to
Yeah.
okay, as
I mean, well, if the Raven was famous, I assume people know her married name anyway.
that's what I'm saying. They don't know if you have her name or your father's name. I'm not going to speak for you. This is up to you.
I mean,
Tyson doesn't know who the fuck the Raven is.
Fair enough. Well, for what is worth, I guess I'll fully introduce myself, Elric Mercer.
Fucking Mercer.
Fucking Mercer.
Mercer.
Just a
Like
name
mercenary?
Yeah, you could think of it that way.
Corey, if you want, you can do a history knowledge if you have history.
Don't remember. Have it? Let me look.
Either that or nobility, because again, his mom is kind of like relatively famous in the Republic.
Can I do a nobility check?
You can. If anyone has nobility
Right.
check, you can do it.
You did live on that landmass, but granted, you were in
Highest was in a cult.
yeah, I was gonna say, granted, you were in a bunny cult, but
Anyone wants to
That's
roll
all.
nobility, go for it.
That's an 8. I don't know shit. That tracks.
You're still on the idea of a raven, so you're just picturing a bird laying in Elric.
Are there kinkus in this world? Or something like a kinku?
I don't think there are some type of bird people, but they're not Kenku.
But there's some type of bird person.
Yeah, there are bird people, just not Kenkus.
Cool. Hyacinth now thinks Elric is half bird person and half elf.
oh, fucking Christ.
Hold on, what are the bird people called? I forget.
Can I roll it even if I don't have it?
Yeah, you just get you just won't have a bonus.
Okay.
Because isn't it just an intelligence school?
Yeah,
skill?
it's just an
It's
intelligence.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm waiting for this to be like a nat 20.
it's an 18.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, they're called. First of all, they're called Yagudo. That's what they're called. But actually, no, they kind of look like ravens. But anyway, you would know the name. Elric can explain who his mother is to the rest of the group, but tell what Corey would know, as you know, it's his mom.
Mom. Mummy.
Mama.
Mama.
That would make you a brat.
Mummy. Mama.
But no, you can discern what Corey would know with an 18.
Well, that's basically almost everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can fill in what Corey would know. That way, Corey has a frame of reference.
Corey would know that Elric's mother, aka the Raven, was a leader of a mercenary group of sorts, but they stuck to doing like mostly noble deeds and such as killing, dealing with monsters and bandits and pretty much anything and everything you could think of as trouble. Basically, what we've been doing. And that one of their last campaigns, I guess, was against a crime organization that they took down. Which she know? You think she would know the crime organization?
As it was a huge, because he was a warlord. Yeah, she would know about She would know. She would know a warlord was involved, but the Republic was very keen on not letting names get out to get people rallied to the cause.
Then yeah, that's pretty much what you pick up, in that she had a group of members, all basically bird themed.
Not helping Hyacinth's bird thought.
Yeah.
Hyacinth's just staring at Elric like,
where's the rest of you?
Well, no, it's more like I wonder if like he just gets his plumage in late because he's still so young.
Bitch.
Does Elric notice she's looking at him weird? Like,
Roll a perception. Remember, Hyacinth stares at you normally, so this is one of those like, isn't it abnormal?
Yeah, it's like this was a little.
Hyacinth spent like a
15.
staring at your face to try to differentiate you from other humans.
What did you get?
15.
You notice this is not a normal Hyacinth stare.
Can I answer any questions, Hyacinth? You seem
Where's the rest of you?
bewildered by something.
I mean, I guess you're still young. I guess you're not a kid. You're like a hatchling and then some, because like the elf parts, but like the Elvon parts. But like, I don't understand Hume's anatomy nonsense more than I already do, which is different because that's work. But like, do you just get your feathers late?
And Erloc's just gonna be very fucking confused.
Oh
Like,
man.
He's just kind of just cock his head like, feathers?
I don't know. I need to go meet with Issa in a bit. Like, does anyone have anything I need to ask him for you?
nothing I could think of.
I can't think of anything. Oh my god. Okay.
I feel like Corey and Dell are like feathers.
Hatchling?
So yeah,
Plot twist. Elric is part chocobo.
your mom is the leader of the bird people.
You
The Ravens flock.
Corey, yeah, you would know the name is called the Ravens flock.
Oh, I'm sure that's what they're actually called, but I'm sure Corey's also heard other names for them.
Oh yeah, not all of them great.
True.
Because
The bird brains.
No, because Corey's been on a different side of the law.
A little bit.
So Corey's probably heard less than pleasant titles.
That makes
I
sense.
think I've lost work to your mom before.
Really?
Yeah. Nothing important though.
I mean, that makes sense, I guess.
Interesting. Anyway, I think Hyacinth thinks you're a bird now.
No, Hyacinth does not think Elric is a bird.
Part bird.
Hyacinth acknowledges that Elric is only half bird.
Bird. I'm half bird, half
You are
human.
bird blooded.
Half bird blood.
And she is going to Hyacinth is going to just basically tap Daffodil on the head and just look at Elric and say, it's like, see, and now you can whenever you learn to fly, you can try to train Daffodil how to jump really high to then tackle.
Ori is going to pour herself a lot more coffee.
See, Elric is just gonna still be there, kind of shocked and stunned. Like, I don't know what's happening.
Elric's
Okay,
You just sprinkle
need to
some
go.
pocket flask liquor in it.
I need to go get things ready to go talk to Issa because I feel like this is going to be a bullshit conversation. Apparently now he likes me and is not hiding from me anymore, which makes it not as fun. So who wants to hang out with Daffodil?
You hear
Elric?
the whole group is like, oh.
Oh, you got sure. I'll hang out with Daffodil.
Daffodil can hug you a lot.
Yeah.
And play.
Elric,
He's gonna
at
have
the
a
word
flashback.
hug, you
Yeah.
see Daffodil stand on their hind legs.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
No, please.
Oh my god. That whole thing just derailed my thought.
But Elric's a bird person?
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Oh God.
What?
Sorry. This is just vividly reminded me that this is a slight derail, but in my other campaign, Andy's character is convinced that elves hatch from eggs.
See?
Oh no.
They have pointy ears to break out of the shell.
See?
New conspiracy elves are just hatchlings. Oh god.
No.
Okay, sorry. Oh man.
The coincidence is perfect. I love it. Anyway. So Gogo, how's your morning been?
It's been all right.
I assume you have heard all the nonsense, but you deciding if you're going to join it, or you're not even in the manor.
I was just kind of leaning in the door frame, and just being like, "This is fascinating."
As Hyacinth is leaving, they will just hand Gogo the death concoction they have made.
Oh god.
And then just keep leaving to go and get ready to meet Issa because they slept in a tree last night.
You've been handed a death concoction of coffee and tea, I think it was.
Yes. Coffee and tea.
I don't even look at it. I just go, "Well, thank you." And I go to take a sip, and I just spit it out. I go, "Well, that's shit."
Millie goes, "Let me try it."
Oh god.
Here you go.
She's gonna spit it out and go, "Oh my god, that's shit."
Yep.
Maybe make a
you
fresh
hear-
cut.
You hear a Viren voice in the background. It's supposed to taste that way.
think that's how she wakes up. I'm not sure.
You do get a fresh cup of coffee, and there is some fresh tea if you want that. There are flavors for the coffee. There are different types of tea you can make. There's options.
Besides that,
And you two have entered into Elric, Corey, and Dell recovering from that whole debacle. I would say, though, at this point, one of you three, Dell, Corey, or Elric, should probably fill in these two on what the hell's going on, because
Oh yeah.
all they know is they were given a stick and told to find you guys.
oh yeah, that's unfortunate for you. Have to come in like that. Elric,
Yes.
Noses.
you talk better.
Yeah. Dell, you talk better.
Dell shuts down.
We can fade to black that part.
Yeah, we
don't have to go through the
Yeah, they're like,
retelling.
okay, so the story is, and then we fade to black really quick and then come back. And then I met you in the market, and now we're here.
Roll for psychic damage for that whole 3-month story in 5 minutes.
And now we're here.
Does Dell explain the orb?
He probably mentions it offhand, but does not take it out of his bag because we're still in a. It feels weird when we're around so many people because he's just something. This is something. I don't know what, but it's something.
Besides, you don't take your orb out in public.
Yeah, that's rude, I guess.
I shudder to ask how you two react to this previous story that your new friends have been through.
I'll probably Gogo would probably just be like, well, I don't know how much I retain to that, but if you need an extra hand, I think Millie and I are more than willing to tag along. We're just kind of wandering, free spirits. At least I am.
I mean, I think we're definitely okay to take the help.
I mean,
Oh,
we
definitely.
can certainly use the help after the loss of DFA and Magzio.
Oh goodness, they died.
No,
I told you it was rabid.
no, there's disappeared.
We don't actually know about Magzio, but we hope he's still alive.
Yeah.
DFA was alive. I think DFA will be fine, though.
Oh my god, I'm crying from laughter. Thank all of you. While you guys will do that, we'll segue over to the bunny who is reluctant to go be social for just a little bit. You do find Issa where you were told to find him, which is outside the pub, tavern, whatever you want to call it.
Then Hyacinth has left Daffodil at home
With Elric.
With Elric. Daffodil is also probably more bonded to Corey than to Elric. So if Corey leaves Elric's vicinity, Daffodil will probably instinctually follow Corey.
All right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's. I won't let Elric be too alone with the dire bear.
Squish.
So sweet.
If anyone in the universe watches this playthrough, I really just hope there's ever chibi comics of that bear tormenting Elric. Anyway, now you
laying on his chest while he sleeps.
Sleep, yeah, that's the word you want to use.
Trances.
There you go. You do find Issa outside the tavern, and he's holding a bottle, and he's staring at you when you approach him.
Hyacinth's just staring at Issa. And they're pretty much dressed normal, very toned down clothing, very neutral colors, pants, shirt. and their hair is kind of just like mostly cleaned out. There's still probably syrup, like tree syrup in it.
Yeah, a
that they
little
couldn't
bit.
get out. But it's there. It's fine.
It's holding the fork.
Yes. I mean, their hair is held up in like the two space buns, and the two things holding the space buns on either side of their ears are the rainbow silverware that Corey had given them
All right.
as a gift.
Cute.
So do you want to stay here, or do you want to go to like my office and talk?
You're off. He pulls one of the chairs that you've noticed. There are now tables outside the tavern.
They work quick.
You gave Focus an idea. He ran with it. He
I
pulls
don't
one.
think I've ever seen Focus run in my life.
He points to the chair and says, "Sit."
I think between the two of us, you're the cat, and I'm the bunny.
He stares very, very intently, waiting for you to sit down.
Hyacinth will eventually sit.
Sits across from you, takes 2 shot glasses, puts them on the table, pours one drink, pours another, slides one to you, and he goes, "We're going to do this a way you're probably familiar with. We're going to play a game.
Are we playing What the Fuck Is Up With That?
We're playing What the Fuck Is Up With That.
This is more fun with more people.
We'll consider this a practice round then," he says.
Fine.
"Since you are the guest, I will ask first to save you the trouble. Where are your 2 small friends?"
You're supposed to say what the fuck is up with that. So you have to drink.
Takes a sip. "What the fuck is up with the lack of 2 Moogles?"
Gotcha. One of them didn't get teleported with us, and the other one left.
Okay.
And went to do their own thing.
Okay.
You're being nice to me. What the fuck is up with that?
Professional courtesy and growing respect for your group.
That's not as fun.
You've come back seeming a bit hollow. What the fuck is up with that?
Try some drinks.
Just saying, they're both at 1, so once they hit 3 drinks, they have to start rolling con saves.
Oh no.
It is Hyacinth's turn.
Yep, I'm trying to think. You didn't want to give my money back after I gave it to you, which means that we're now working together. What the fuck is up with that?
Just a simple man trying to make his way in the world. Got bills to pay. You gave money? Not gonna want to turn it down.
Okay.
You don't
That's not.
You don't seem as bubbly as you normally do. What the fuck is up with that?
That's a work face. This is my face. I was working and now I'm not working as much. So I'm just me.
He's watching you very intently as you answer, trying to like read between lines in your answer to see if there's anything you're not saying but you are saying.
Uh-huh.
I know you may not be trying to bluff, but roll a bluff to see if you're convincing him.
Hey! Thank God. Hold on. My fucking character sheet will load.
Because he is going to be rolling what's it called?
Insight check?
Sense motive.
As he fucking should.
And no, you two drinking does not mean you get advantage.
Damn it.
You two aren't drunk yet. You've only had one shot.
Damn it.
Nice.
It's fine.
How was your bluff?
It's gonna be a 22.
He rolled a 17. So for now he believes you, but he's still like dubious.
See. I'm trying to remember things about Issa that I was curious about. Oh. One of those letters we found in your old office was from your mom. What the fuck is up with that?
A man can't write letters to his mother? When was the last time you talked to your mother?
Is that your question?
It's an answer. In the form of a question. And also, you didn't say what the fuck is up with that.
I did say what the fuck is up with that.
No, when you asked if that was a question.
Yeah, because I was conversing with you.
Stop. The rules are if you ask a question without saying it, to take a shot.
Fine.
You both take a shot because he did answer you with a question.
Yes.
He leans in very close while leaning onto the ball and goes, all of you seem different than the last time I saw you guys a couple months ago. What the fuck is up with that?
Two of our party members are like gone. It's very suddenly within a very small span of time. We also like have been through a lot. We killed a really annoying guy who had like a pet monster that was all fucked up. We also killed a manticore. Chimera. Something like that. It had gold blood and lots of heads.
He gives a puzzled look because what you described could have been a manticore, could have been a chimera, or could have been a hydra because it had multiple heads. So he's giving you a look like, wait, what? What did you fight?
I don't actually know what the creature was. You'd have to ask Corey. Like, she knows about that kind of stuff. I made her a necklace. I had a necklace made for her, like around it, because she got really excited whenever like we killed it. So it's a long couple of months.
He pours the cups to fill again. He drinks his and he goes, "Are you all okay?"
I don't think so. You're very concerned for us, and this is beyond the whole like protecting your investment and respecting us. What the fuck is up with that?
You guys saved my life. I'm a little bit invested in, the people who were that kind.
We spared your life. We didn't save your life. I tried to recruit you and have probably kept Corey from smashing your brains in on a couple of times.
You really think I'd still be alive had you guys not gotten me out of that job? The people I was working for, do you really think they would have let me out alive after what we saw in that place?
I don't know. I don't work for shifty people like that.
You did take a job from Gale.
That's different. Like, I fully knew that Gale was a broke bitch who wasn't ready to pay us what we deserved to be paid. And we double-crossed him. So, and I stabbed him.
You stabbed him?
Probably still alive, though. He got away.
How's that weighing on you?
Hate it.
Because he got away or because you stabbed him?
You also have to drink twice because you didn't say what the fuck is up with that with either of those questions.
He drinks from the bottle straight, leaves the shot glass on the table.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it. I'm just kind of not happy about it. I'm just going to keep it there because I'm just not happy about it.
Slides the bottle to you. Why not?
Because he's a broke son of a bitch who owes me money.
Is that all he owes you?
You know, I'm good at this game.
As you say
No.
that, Focus comes out the door and goes, he's playing for two.
Ugh. Both are rude. No, he owed me information. He owes a lot of us information, actually. Everyone seemed to get their information but me. That's fine. I'll find it. It's fine, and I'm fine. I'm gonna just preemptively roll a bluff.
You do realize two of them are rolling sense motive, right?
In the words of Brennan Lee Mulligan, I'm seeing if I could cheat.
Just so you know, I have a feeling one of them's gonna beat you.
I have a feeling one of them's gonna beat my ass too. It's fine.
What did you get?
I got a modified 20.
So Focus rolled a nat 20.
Oh, I hate him.
And because he has been drinking, Issa rolled a 6.
I'm drinking Issa rolled a 6. Because I never get to use this skill. I'm gonna use honeyed words.
Okay.
On my next bluff check.
All right.
Once per day, the thief can roll 2 dice while making a bluff check and take the better results.
So pretty much you get advantage.
I get advantage.
Okay.
But on my next one, I'm doing that.
Yeah. Focus
because now that I know I'm facing two of both of them off on this. Because if it's just against Issa, like it's just fucking Issa. But with Focus, Hyacinth's like, fuck.
He actually has a reason to care.
He has a reason to care. I'm in danger. It's fine.
Focus sits down next to you and just stares. You're not okay. Neither are your friends. Do they know you're not okay?
Corey's been following me, and Del tried to be sneaky while we were coming back on the ship, which I'm now the captain of, so you should be proud. I got a promotion.
Corey and Del, you sneeze out of nowhere.
Allergies.
Like, so the two of them have been following me around. I'm assuming that might be worry. It could also be something else, but I'm assuming it's probably them just worrying in general. I'm worried about them too. Like, two of our party members kind of disappeared within a short time frame of each other. And we kind of lost the one dude we've been chasing. Gregory's kind of an asshole like that.
They look at each other very like they're communicating without words. And Focus just leans in. Are you going to talk to them? Or are you hoping that they're going to talk to you?
I'm hoping we can get through this without ever having to talk about it.
You know that's not how it works.
I would rather talk about it over what's his face's dead body.
You know that's not how it works.
Listen.
All the stuff you told me about where you came from.
I can dream.
You can.
I'm allowed to.
But you also now have friends.
That's a very loose term.
The way the strong one looks at you, the way we'll call him the shiny one, he feels safe around you, and the way the elven boy is, you have friends.
You know, he's probably part bird.
Excuse me? Both of them just drop what they're doing, just stare at you. What?
Yeah, I think, like, from what we learned today, I think Elric's like part bird.
Issa's gonna lean forward and try taking the booze from you because he thinks you're just drunk now.
I think I don't remember what they're called. I've never met one in person, but I remember having, like, my mentor Ozzy, like, had a friend who was a bird person and used to tell, like, weird stories about them. But, like, I think Elric's part bird. And that's why he also looks like that.
Focus and Issa just look at each other like, get the booze. They're drunk. Also, I'm putting in the bestiary what the bird people look like, just so like those who don't know will be like, what does Hyacinth think they look like?
Yeah.
Sure.
Elric, that's what your mother apparently looks like to Hyacinth.
I mean, Elric also explained that what was it, the Robin wasn't his biological aunt, that she was his adoptive aunt. So Hyacinth has nothing to go off of what Elric's family looks like.
Burbs.
Just burb.
But no, both Issa and Focus lean in and go, again, this is Focus. You told me where you came from and what you ran from. You gonna run from these ones too? When they seem very keen on actually sticking around?
Who says I'm running? And Hyacinth drinks.
Roll a bluff. Is Focus...
I did. I did. It's a natural 20 with a +7 for a 27.
Okay, hold on. Let's see where Focus gets. Was that the best one?
That's the best one.
Okay.
Natural 20 +7, which is my bluff, which makes it a 27.
Focus rolled a 23.
And Hyacinth is going to wink.
We can't tell you what to do, but we can actually just tell you what we want you to know. It's not a terrible thing to let them in.
I get that.
Do
I
you?
do. I do. I understand how relationships work. I understand how friendships are supposed to work. I understand how business deals are supposed to work. Hyacinth motions at Focus. You're my friend. I understand how our friendships works. Hyacinth's motions to Issa. We're business partners. I understand how this is supposed to work. I have a child now. I understand how parenthood is supposed to work.
Again, both of them just stare at each other like, wait a minute. How long do Vera gestate?
And upon seeing the look of surprise, Hyacinth's just going to say, you met my baby. You met Daffodil.
Oh, the bear. Got it.
That is my child.
Focus is just like, oh, thank God.
Like, I know how this is supposed to work. But there's also other things going on that we need to, like, work on as a group. And part of that is one of us found a really sketchy letter. And I didn't recognize the name on it. So, and Hyacinth is going to summarize the letter that Dell had found to Issa and Focus, including the name that was at the bottom, and then say that Montblanc didn't recognize that name.
I'm having them roll stuff because, you know, they are people who might know things.
So yeah, that's mostly why I came here, to let you interrogate me, is to see if I can find information for my so-called friends. Because I would like them to be my friends, but you know, life is hard.
Fun fact, Focus knew something. Holy crap.
Bartenders know everything.
He's not even a bartender, he's a bouncer.
Bouncers know everything.
Wow, didn't expect Focus to roll that high. So didn't want Focus to reveal that this scene, but it's fine. It's totally fine.
I mean, you can hold it.
No. He's because what you said is going to cause him a bit of like Kill Bill siren moment. You said the name was Ademek Parope, right?
Yes.
Do you have any idea what that name means?
No, that's why I'm asking you. Also, you have to drink. You ask a question without saying what the fuck is up with that.
I'm working.
Then you can drink later.
Issa just grunts and takes a shot for him.
Asa, you're gonna be able to walk later. What the fuck is up with that?
Issa just drinks from the bottle.
I can just carry you if you'd like.
Focus ignores the drinking cat person. Adamekpyrope means of the fiery red death in Draconic. Whoever this person is you're looking for, that name is to inspire fear. I've never heard of the person, but whoever they are, they want to inspire some level of intimidation. Don't go somewhere you shouldn't be going if you can help it.
I mean, I'm just annoyed at this point. More than anything. Like, whoever they are, them and whoever the fuck kidnapped Dell and whoever the fuck this other cult is. Hopefully it's not a fucking Viren cult. If it is the fucking Viren cult, I'd be very surprised, honestly, because, like, they don't like people.
There are more Virens than the ones you're used to.
Oh, I know that. I didn't find any in the Empire. I was kind of looking forward to find someone weirder than I am.
Wait, where'd you wind up going?
Hyacinth will summarize everywhere they have been.
Yeah, the Imperial Viren's a little further inland.
Yeah, we didn't have time to do all that. The city kind of got attacked. So, yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. We're going to head to the Republic soon. And I have to check in with Mont Blanc and see if there's any, like, money grabs we can do on the way. Refresh some finances. I've got a couple things around town I need to get done. I need to actually find if Belladonna's still here.
Issa now very, like, slurred. Laughed this morning.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, well, I'll find her eventually. She said that she works in the capital a lot. She also said her son's, like, really famous. So I kind of want to meet her son.
Yep, she left this morning.
Oh, well.
Focus would just be like, all I'm saying, if you're sticking with that group, you gotta let the wall down a bit, or you guys will not be a good cohesion.
Yeah, sadly, our really good jumper's gone.
Not only that, but it's kind of hard to trust a person watching your back if you don't know who they are.
I mean, I don't have to watch their back anymore. I think I'm more comfortable getting up in the business.
You know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
He slowly gets up and he's like, Issa, inside, you're eating. Downs like the rest of the bottle and just like kind of like slumps towards the door and stumbles in.
Someone's grounded.
I'd ground you if I actually thought it would do anything before going inside.
Valid.
While you do whatever you gotta do in there, cut back to the manor really quick. Do any of you guys have things to do in town before you all take off, or are you guys pretty much situated?
I'm situated.
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, just figured I'd make sure. For brevity's sake, I know Gogo and Millie are probably like, we are new here. We don't know what the fuck is going on here on the island itself. So I would imagine they're not really going to explore much on their own, or would they have a little bit of a adventurous side today?
Gogo is away from the computer right now, I believe.
Oh,
But
I just saw that.
Millie's probably just gonna stay indoors.
Okay. Then we will quickly have Hyacinth, while you're looking for Mont Blanc, after searching all of town, you find him outside the manor, laying in the front yard. Not like haphazardly laying. He's just like, cloud gazing.
On the way to the manor, I'm gonna speed run this real quick.
Yeah.
Hyacinth has invested 2,000 gil into the brothel, maxing it out at that first level of 3K.
Cool.
I've also maxed out the other day the 3K of the Thieves Guild, and Hyacinth will drop by that little apothecary guy.
Okay.
Who's the doctor, correct?
Yeah, more or less. He's the medic. Infirmary.
With the briefcase? With the
Yeah,
weird
the little pop-up briefcase.
And they're just gonna drop 1,000 gil.
Okay, so
I'm investing.
So the brothel, Thieves Guild, and Doctor have been invested in?
Yes, the doctor's only at 1K out of 5K.
Okay.
And then they would have also left money with basically just trusting Focus to do the partial investing for them.
Yeah.
Of putting it 1K into the tailor.
Okay.
So that will max out the first level of the tailor.
Okay, so write down, because if I have it, but I need you guys to have it written down. One of you write it down. The tailor and the doctor, and you guys now get a 10% discount off anything that you buy from them. Thieves Guild, Issa can now send people out, or can any contacts he has in the Republic or the Empire will recognize you guys and can provide information or whatever if you find them. And the brothel, well, now any courtesans you guys find will have more use because you unlocked those levels.
So we get information and recognition from other Thieves Guilds?
Thieves Guild?
Through Issa?
Yeah, anyone that knew Issa will give you recognition, and anyone that knows Belladonna will give you sanctuary if you need it.
Cool. And the tailor and the doctor give us 10% off?
Yes.
Cool.
Only on the island.
I mean, that's fine. And Hyacinth will also leave one of the business cards for Sariel Strand.
All right.
And basically say it's like to reach out to this person about getting that tailor shop built here, or getting a location of that tailor shop built.
All right. Focus will hand the card over to Biggs and Wedge and be like, hey, you two, you know what to do. And both of them will just scurry out of the tavern and get right to work. What that means, you don't know, but clearly they know what it means.
Okay, and Hyacinth is going to go say hi to Mont Blanc and lay in the grass with him.
He looks over and greets you kindly. He seems a lot less out of it. He seems more like cognizant.
Do you have any fun jobs for us in the Republic that pay well?
Pulls out a ledger and flips through it.
From where?
He has clothes on. The man isn't walking around like a naked Moogle. He's also got like a what's it called? Like a messenger bag.
Valid.
He's got to run a business. He can't be seen without his stuff. He goes, public, you say? I think I can. I got 7 open hunts.
Do you have a cluster of them that are along the same region, or like are easily travelable from one place to another?
2 of them you can pick up in Cleonis. 1 you can pick up in Iraxo. One of them is in one of those Vieta villages. You probably know who put it up. I don't know. 1 is in Guado Salam, and 2 of them are in Iobeta. Do you want me to put that in chat so you don't have to skip all that out?
Tyson's just going to ask him to basically lay out the information for it.
I'm saying, do you want me to put it in chat so you can just copy paste?
Yes.
Thank you.
Also, so everyone else can see them. But Hyacinth is going to just like preemptively say it's like, we'll probably take like a couple of those. I'll let you know before we leave. We're going to the Republic.
No. You when you get to those cities, you can find the hunts, like in the taverns. They're posted there.
Well, I know that. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, well, as long as you get them done and tell me. Did you wind up getting the 2 done in Meloth like you said you were going to?
We did. Didn't kill the bear. You've met the bear. But we took care of the job.
He thinks and goes, you telling me that was the bear?
Yeah, that's Daffodil. Who was probably rolling in the grass, watching Elric do his forms.
behind Mont Blanc, and you can see over him clearly. You do see that Daffodil just doing that, like, trying to get like their back scratched in the grass, and just playing while Corey and Elric are doing something. And he just goes, "Okay, what about the other one?
Oh, we killed that.
What was the creature anyway?"
Yells for Corey. Corey, what did we kill in the sewers?
It was a chimera.
Yeah, that.
You see the fur on Mont Blanc bristle as he just considers a chimera.
Corey, did you show Mont Blanc your necklace?
I don't think I did. He was leaving when I came in. Hold on.
He just
Corey will jog over there, and after a second, she just kind of crouches down so he can see.
yeah, because remember he's up to like her knee.
Yeah.
He looks at. Oh, isn't that pretty?
It is. It's very pretty.
Well, I will put that down my ledger that you guys have done that. Putting you guys. Let's see. Didn't expect you guys to take those two so without a hitch. Where's my notes on him?
Yeah, Elric's farm boy skills helped with the whole bear situation.
Nope. Okay, here we go. Because you guys killed those two, well, dealt with those two, you guys went up a rank in his clan.
Oh.
He goes, seems you two are now. You mean you lot are heads knights? He reaches into his messenger bag, pulls out, because he didn't give you these when you guys first saved him. 12 potions for your entry into the clan. A light materia, and because you killed those two marks and you became hedge knights, you get 2 decoy scapes, and a cure belt. Do I need to?
Thank you.
So yeah, you guys have 12 potions. They're just basic level 1 potions. 1 light materia, 2 decoy scapes, and 1 cure belt. And I didn't put in the chat what the hunts were, so I gotta put that in there too. Okay.
2 of those hunts were on a coastal place, right?
2 of them are in the capital, which is Cleonis.
Okay.
One's in Iaxo, which is the military capital. One's in the Vieta village. One's in Guadanusalam, which is all the way in the northwest. And 2 of them are in Iobeta, which is the Albed city, which is in the frozen north.
Which is by the Viren
Yeah.
forest, your neighbors.
And the items, I'm assuming you wrote those all down?
12 level 1 potions.
Well, yeah, just basic potions.
Cure belt.
Yep.
2 decoy.
Decoy scapes, yep. I'll grab the link to the item.
Scapes. And what was the other one?
1 light materia.
Light materia.
A decoy scape.
Okay. I think that's all I needed. Corey, do you know where Dell is?
Do I know where Dell is?
Do you know where Dell is? Dell, where is Dell?
He was
somewhere
with me a minute ago, wasn't he?
What you guys don't know is Dell's been floating upside down around you guys, just hanging around.
How high can Dell float now?
Almost a foot, I think.
Can Dell almost do the Zenyatta thing?
I mean, given effort, yeah. But no, I think, what did we say he could do now? It's every level he gains a couple inches, right?
I think at this point I'm just a couple of inches. I think at level 5 I can go full like couple of feet. Let me check.
Let's say you're level 5 now. That's why I'm like, I think it's almost a foot.
Yeah. Sorry, it's astrology and secret.
But no, while you look that up, But no, while you're looking that up, where was Dell?
He was in the mansion.
Okay, so Corey knows where he is.
Wherever we had.
Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know whether you came outside or not.
I mean, he's probably floating. He's probably just floating around.
He's around.
He's
Okay,
floating
sorry,
around here
at
somewhere.
5th level, I can go up to 6 inches, and even above liquid surfaces.
Okay, so yeah, that's what you're at now.
Yeah, at 10th level, I can just fly for a number of levels, for a number of minutes per day equal to my level.
Dell is going to become Peter Pan.
But it has to be spent in 1 minute increments, and then it has to, refresh each day, basically. But this is amazing.
Yeah, Hyacinth's just gonna go find out.
Okay, he's in the manor somewhere, wherever Dell wants to be at the moment is where you find him.
Kitchen.
I mean, you got the kitchen, you got your room,
I'm
you
not
got
sure.
the I mean, yeah. I mean, hell, you could find him in your Dell's room because Dell has his own personal room now.
With a window seat.
Yeah, could be a reading nook.
A baby. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, let's do that. He's trying to catch up on just some light reading that's not quite as intense.
Hyacinth will just slightly knock on the door frame and just lean in it.
Hello?
I want to try
comes to the door,
something
right?
with the orb, but the orb likes you the most out of all of us.
Okay. We can do that. Yeah.
You remember that room we found in this place where there was a bunch of holes in the wall that were orb sized?
Vaguely?
I want to see what
the
the
armor
orb
room.
thinks about that room.
Okay.
Or if you could see what the orb thinks about that room. If we take the orb in it, we're not going to put the orb in the wall. I feel like the orb might enjoy going on adventures, even if it did try to steal us.
Just
but
one
just-
time.
But just vibe check.
Yeah, I think that'll be okay.
If it's a bad place for the orb to be, then we don't put the orb in the wall. But there might be more of the orb.
Okay. And if it seems to enjoy what's going on, maybe it'll tell us some more stuff.
Mm-hmm. See, you're the smart one.
Worth a shot. I try. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, so you guys head down to the what would be considered the armory room where the walls was.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you plan on doing in this room? So that way I know what to do.
Vibe check.
Okay, no, I phrase it. What exactly are you trying to get? What are you going to do to try to get the orb to have a vibe check?
I didn't get that far in the plan. It was mainly I was kind of just hoping Dell would have a vibe.
Okay.
Of the orb.
Does Dell have
I
it?
can do a vibe check and get down there.
Okay. It would probably fall under
Roll for vibe check.
Yeah, roll for vibe check now. Use magical device. Arcana check. What would you like to roll that you think would help?
I think Arcana might be the most applicable.
Which one?
Arcana check, just in general.
Okay, go ahead, roll.
Yeah.
Dell's fuck yourself off the wall.
That is a 21.
Shit. All right. Well, the orb doesn't blow up.
That was an
That's
option.
good.
I mean, you wanted a vibe check.
It's
Is
always
blowing
an
up not a
option.
vibe?
Not a vibe! Explodes.
Oh god.
This is a magic orb that whisked you to some other dimension. Blowing up is the thing that surprises you. Anyway, it doesn't do that. It doesn't react to the holes in the wall. Though, because, it is a spacious room. There, there was a podium in the center of the room. Once you enter close enough, Del, you notice the flat surface of the podium flips to reveal like a recess into it.
Is it a weird robot thing? Can you say it one more time?
The podium in the center of the room normally has like a flat surface to like put something sitting normally, like a bust. As you got closer, it flipped to reveal like a recess versus like the flat surface.
Okay. He looks over at Hyacinth and then looks like at the orb in his hand. Should I put it there?
Does the orb consent?
Does it?
The orb feels nothing at the moment.
I kind of hold it out toward the recess and I haven't put it in there. I'm still holding it in my hand, but I just like hold it out like,
Nothing happens. Like, not at the moment, like, it's just the orb in your hand.
I don't feel a no, but I also don't feel a yes.
Do you want to wait until we come back again to try it? I don't want you to be without the orb if you like the orb.
Well, if it's meant to go here or it gives us some more information, I think it'd be good for us to have before we leave. I completely forgot about this room and everything, so totally fine. I guess it doesn't look, and he's like looking over the little pedestal and recess from here. It doesn't.
It's your choice. It's your orb.
I want to know. I want to know more. I want to know what's going on, and it could give us some insights later. So he kind of like looks down at the orb and like pats it gently.
Hyacinth will also
pick you
pat
right
the
back
orb.
up, okay? Huh?
Hyacinth will also pat the orb.
Pat, pat. It's just yeah, and then he's just gonna gently kind of go up and put it in the little thing.
Once you set it, like you gotta like, because again it's a stone recess. You gotta like fidget it a little bit to make sure it's sitting correctly. Once it does though, and you let go, the orb starts like doing like the Rubik's Cube effect that you've been doing, but this time it's doing it on its own.
Oh no.
It starts like clicking, whirling, and making all the little Rubik's Cube noises. Then it stops suddenly. And you two are in a very quiet room with the orb still. However, the orb starts casting like
fireball.
No, it does not cast fireball. The orb is not at a high enough level to cast fireball. Don't worry, I have a character sheet for it. It casts a bit of like a light, which creates a visual around you guys. Think like in The Mummy Returns when the amulet allows Alex to see where he is in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys are where you are in the thing, and then it whisks you guys across the ocean and stops traveling across, and you guys see an underground ruined city.
Is there anything unique about this city besides the fact that it's underground and ruined?
With what little time you have to look, roll a perception.
Oh God!
Because remember, this is like one of those like again like The Mummy Returns. You got maybe a few seconds to get a gander at everything.
Does Dell have photographic memory?
You're quick shutter.
I mean, to be fair, he's got a pretty good. I'll make a perception check to like kind of try to embed this in my memory.
25.
Okay.
I forgot I have a huge fucking bonus to my perception. Good Christ. Um, I swear, I got a 30.
Uh,
I rolled an 18 and I have a plus 12.
oh my.
Yeah, I rolled a
fuck.
16 and I have a plus 9.
This is a skill that I am like the best at amongst
Oh,
everything else on here. This is
12.
bonus.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, you
Dell is like Hyacinth. You hear like the shuddering of like a camera going off as Dell's recording this entire thing for posterity.
fucking camera.
He's just like scanning the room and just woo, woo, woo.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I'm fine.
It's the screenshot noise. Whenever you take a screenshot on your phone.
Yeah, that's all you hear. It's just like repetitively, like he's literally getting every frame of this visual. And I'm not being sarcastic. He's actually recording this. You just don't know that. Okay, so again, Dell's able to capture the entire traveling from the island across the ocean. What Dell sees is Port City of Althelne, which you've been to, a long trek through a woods, reaching a few towns, a very massive city full of soldiers, and then a mountain, going into the mountain, and then the underground ruined city. Dell, what you notice is these ruins look dwarven and Elvan.
Oh.
But what catches your eye the most, you see this, Hyacinth doesn't, because again, fucking 30. You see what look like statues.
Yeah.
It stands out though because these aren't stone. They're resin.
Oh.
Almost like an amber.
Oh, that's interesting. So there must be giant trees.
You get this, Hyacinth doesn't. Whisked a little bit further into the city ruins itself, and now you're in a enclosed room. You see a stone chest, very simple with like occasional ornate symbols on it. Chest opens and you see what looks like a compass.
Okay.
And once you see that, the vision ends. And you both are left in the room where you started having to comprehend what you just saw.
What of that do I know?
You caught up to the ruined city.
Okay.
But you didn't get as much detail because you're just like, holy shit, this is going fast.
Okay.
You recognize the port city because you have been there in the past 3 months.
Correct.
And then then the rest was like just a blur, and then boom, underground ruins.
Does this look anything like whenever we were being flown through? Did it look anything like the city that was on fire that Dell and I had a vision of in the past?
It does not.
Okay, so the orb is showing us different places then.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Hyacinth's just gonna like look a little nauseous.
Yeah, roll Constitution actually.
Oh god.
Both of you.
That's fair. Yeah.
You just got mental whiplash probably.
Okay, fair. Oh, that's not great. That's a 12.
You're dizzy. Like you're best way I can describe it. That feel like that mental feeling post roller coaster.
Oh.
Where you're trying to like stabilize back on solid ground, not like whipping it every direction.
I got a 14, so I'm guessing something similar.
Similar, but for you, it's a lot more like for a brief moment you don't remember which is up and which is down because you're hovering. You need to you actually need to like touch the floor for a minute to be like, okay, this is ground.
This is ground.
Well, that was not what I expected.
Me either. I didn't know that there were cities that had Dwarven and Elven influence.
What?
He's just like, yeah, this thing. He's going to describe in greater detail what he saw. So that like in between them kind of thing. And he's talking about, the resin statues, the influences that he saw, and the fact that it was just like a little bit weird with like the combo and everything. Yeah, that was a good idea. Scary a little bit, and I definitely need to sit down for a second so my stomach settles, but very cool.
You saw that was Alphone, wasn't it?
There was a what? Sorry?
That was Alphone.
The port city you guys went to when you guys were looking for Vizel.
That was that city that we went to.
Sorry.
Where
Was
the where we fought the gnolls, right? And the undead were popping up in town. And it ended up being that annoying guy who said he was like a nemesis of somebody.
Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was.
Wasn't that
do we make a
same?
check to recognize?
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
I can't.
you're able to discern that it was.
Okay, thank you. I was just
No,
like,
no, because you rolled a 30. You knew, like, you clearly knew what you passed through. Because you had been there in the past 3 months.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I was just like, I'm sure Dell knows. I don't.
Yeah. No, Dell was like, wait, no, yeah, we've been there in the past 3 months. I know that city visually.
I don't remember us seeing mountains though, because we went into a mine shaft. I wonder if those mountains are still there.
Maybe they're from a different opening in the mine.
Dell, you remember that the port city was the first place, and then you were whisked other places along the way. So Hyacinth missed what you saw.
Oh, okay.
You saw like 20 steps. Hyacinth saw like 5.
Gotcha.
Hyacinth got the fast travel version of it.
Yeah.
Hyacinth didn't get the whole route.
Okay, so there weren't actually mountains.
What would happen is like if you actually go to the map in the no, that's not that one. It's in the side quest thingy. I gotta update that map. I gotta fix it. If you look at the map, it went from where the port city is down through those woods to the center of those peninsulas and then into that mountain range.
You mean the wintry mountain range?
No. Like before the capital.
Oh.
So like you went down the Pythia Peninsula and then right into that mountain range right at the end of it.
So the one that's by Araxo.
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't catch all that. Dell did though. Dell's like, oh god,
Yeah.
I saw so much.
Still got a map quest download.
Garmin updated. For those watching, yes, I just dated myself by reminding you all that Garmin existed.
Oh my goodness.
God, I remember.
Turn left
those.
here. Redirecting.
Okay, let's go get you some fizzy water to settle your stomach. I need to sit down.
That's fair.
Mont Blanc gave us like some options on some like hunts we can take while we're in the Republic. Is there anything specifically you wanted to do in the Republic?
I'm okay. I'm still gathering information about my creator and what to do about all of that. But I need time because I want to make sure that I have everything that I need. So I'm just going to be continuing to gather information for a while to help everybody else.
Does Hyacinth know that Dell was created by
A person?
the God, what are those people called? The neighbors to the Vera.
Oh, the Albed?
Yeah.
Probably not, unless Dell said anything. I don't think Dell said anything.
Does Dell know that Dell was created by the Albed?
Yes, Dell knows that he was created by the Albed.
Well,
No, because he knows the city is an Albed city during his research.
Okay.
Yeah, I found out that much, but he hasn't facts yet because this wasn't necessarily stuff that was told to him while he was there, and then he was completely removed from it, so it's not like he could double check himself.
Yeah.
Valid. So Hudson's just going to run through the quick list of all the different things while we are walking towards the kitchen. Are we taking the orb with us?
Does it react badly if he goes to pick it up?
No, you were able to pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna keep with us.
Okay.
I want to make sure nobody else gets caught up in it, and I want to make sure it doesn't get taken. So it'll just stick with us.
That's a good plan. That's a very good plan. And Hyacinth is going to give the lowdown on the different hunts that we got, the random things that Mont Blanc gave us, specifically the light materia and the cure belt. And
Oh, I didn't put that in there. Keep going.
And then they're gonna have a very glossed over edition of how they got to play What the Fuck Is Up With That with Issa and Fulcus. And Issa got fucked up drunk.
So the point of the game is to get and ask questions, or
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. If you don't want to answer a question, you can just drink.
For those playing at home, the actual rules of What the Fuck Is Up With That is the entire table will play rollies. You all roll a d20, who gets the highest and who gets the lowest. Highest roll asks the lowest roll a question. Lowest roll can pass answering by drinking. An answer does not have to use proper names or incriminate anyone or anything. Follow-up questions can be asked by others at the table, but any who do ask an additional question must take a drink first. Others can suggest a question to the player with the highest roll, but if that question is the one chosen to be asked, the player who made the suggestion must take a drink. Each player gets 3 to 5 drinks before the DM, me, starts calling con rolls. Upon failure, the PC must speak the truth in their answer, but can avoid answering via non-committal or vague things. After the second failure, the PC who failed must speak the truth regardless and cannot avoid answering by giving vague answers. Upon a third failure, players passed out drunk.
Damn.
I love What the Fuck Is Up With That so much.
Thank you for that.
It's my
Most
favorite.
importantly, after asking each question, it must be followed with, what the fuck is up with that? Before the question can be answered. If not uttered, the asker must drink.
Gotcha.
It's a fun way to get to know each other.
Fair.
Thank Taliesin Jeffy and his eldritch mind.
While Hyacinth and Dell were doing that
Whole
orb
thing.
thing,
Yes.
I assume Elric was still outside, probably still practicing
Yeah.
drills.
If you wanted to be with
And
Corey.
Corey might be somewhere around.
I say, yeah, it's probably while you two were still practicing.
Okay, well, since it's just Elric and Corey, Elric's gonna in that while they're doing their thing, Elric's training, he's gonna stop swinging his sword and kind of go over to Corey and be like, I don't exactly want to worry everybody, but you might have noticed during the Gale situation, something weird happened to me.
I did.
I don't exactly know what's going on. All I can tell you is that for a brief moment, it felt like I lost control of myself. Perhaps something taking over. I don't really know. It might have to do with me not being able to use my powers. All I can say is if it happens and I can't resist it, I need to rely on someone who I've been on the front lines with for a while now to just knock me the fuck out or do whatever the hell you have to do to stop me if I can't control myself.
Okay. I'm flattered, sort of. But yes, Elric, I'll take care of you.
There you go.
Not take care of you, kill you, but I'll knock you out.
How'd you say that you hear Daffodil? Take care of?
Daffodil
like that.
volunteers with tribute.
Well, it looks like he trusts pretty much everyone in the party, but he's been Corey and him have been like right at the front,
Yeah,
like every
yeah.
fight. So he feels like that camaraderie. I can't talk right now.
camaraderie.
Thank you.
Yes.
He feels that, so he's like he trusts her most to like handle the situation if it got out of hand.
Okay.
I will do that. It won't be fun, but I'll do that.
Yeah, just in case. I don't know if it's gonna happen again.
I really hope not, but have you figured out anything else about, has it happened again, or?
All I've had beforehand were strange nightmares. This was the first time that it felt like I couldn't control myself, at least for a split second.
Interesting. And concerning.
Yeah.
Just
It's been stressing
let
me out a
me
little bit.
know if anything else weird happens.
I'll definitely keep an eye on me. I mean, just like before, it might be pretty obvious that something's wrong.
I certainly will. Rather not have to resort to that. I'd rather just figure out how to fix you, but
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not.
I'd rather try to solve the problem as well, but I don't even know where to start.
We'll have to think about that. Yeah, we'll make sure you're fine. You want to spar?
Sure. And then they continue training.
On that note, we went a little longer than I want to. I just didn't want to interrupt anyone because it was like that was good role play. It was good on all of you. This is a good spot to take a break. Meant to stop like 15 minutes ago, but again, role play was happening, so I'm like, no, let this play. Everyone get up, stretch, take a break. Audience, do so as well. We'll be back in just a bit. Hopefully you guys can use this opportunity to go to the bathroom, get a snack, some water, because apparently we have to hydrate, so do you guys. Be back in just a bit. Don't go away. Cool. Okay, we're back. Alrighty, so we return. Corey and Elric had their little talk. Hyacinth and Dell had a non-drug induced trip.
Had an orb adventure.
And Gogo and Millie have been somewhere around the manor, lurking or
We have a
perusing
map
their new summer
of the
home.
Republic, correct?
Sorry, what was that?
We have a map of the Republic, correct? I feel like our crew gave us one.
You have a general on the ship. You have a general topographical map, like that most boats would have to have, so they know where the hell they're going.
Yeah.
Like when you get to the Republic, you can probably buy a more up-to-date one.
Okay, because I know that was a thing you said. It's like as we pass through different towns, they'll give us like.
Yeah, I'll update the actual map we use in the thing, because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like litter little towns that you may never go to. Save me fucking time in Incarnate and not spend my entire fucking days in there. That being said, anyone, if you're watching the stream and you like the maps we use, go to Incarnate. It's a great website for map making. And you can get a subscription, $5. We can unlock a lot of cool features. Not sponsored, but totally should be. Anyway,
What's the site called?
Incarnate.
Oh, okay.
I'll send it to you after.
I've been using it a lot, and I'm teaching Andy how to use it,
It's
despite the fact
so
that Andy is
good.
the most technologically illiterate millennial I've ever met in my life.
It's so good. It's such a
But
good.
they're actually kind of picking up on it.
It's really intuitive and it's really fun. Like even if you're not using it for anything important, just making maps is fun on there. Anyway, before I go into an ad that I'm not being paid for. Again, that being said, we can say for brevity, unless anyone had anything specific in mind they wanted done, that those two events happened simultaneously, because that would explain why Corey and Elric didn't notice the whoosh of Dell and Hyacinth. Gogo and Millie, mostly Gogo, because I really am fascinated by your character. What have you been doing or planning on doing while you've been on Sion? Where do we find you during these two groups doing their thing? I know, I'm so horrible.
In the bathroom.
This part is like in The Sims, all a pixelated version of Go-Go.
Just get the zoom in through the walls.
Zoom in through the walls, you see a pixelated black mage.
He's just plopping water orbs into the bathtub.
Oh my god. The water orbs are gonna. I feel like it's gonna come back to bite me at some point. All right.
I don't know how, but
yeah.
we'll find out.
Find out they're fucking water bombs. But was there anything that Gogo did wish to have done or get done? Talk to anyone or?
Oh, he would have made a proper cup of tea.
Okay.
And probably just hung out with Millie until there was just like either an awkward silence or an opportunity just to go and like kind of sneak off.
Okay. Does Millie give him that opportunity? Oops. Excuse me. We'll say that after a while the conversation does lull. And you can sneak off eventually. And by the time you do this, it has gotten later in the day because everyone's been doing stuff. Where does he sneak off to?
The bathroom.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to like go off and do something. Okay, just the way you said that, I was like,
was prefacing.
Oh, okay. If there's nothing else anyone had to do that day, we could say that for brevity's sake, you guys turn in for the evening, with the plan being that you would leave on the morrow because Rowan made a point it's safer to leave at dawn than it is in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
At least for him. His eyesight isn't that great in the night. No.
Hyacinth will, once rebalanced after the orb trip, basically just leave word for Issa with Focus, offering if Issa wants to send anything to his mother, Hyacinth is willing to take whatever that is with them to the Republic, to like a post office, so that it might save a little bit of like shipping time.
Okay.
And to just leave it with the crew.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm just making sure. Was the plan to head back to the port city of Althene, or did you want to head somewhere else to make port when you head up there?
How far are these hunts from Althene?
Well, the one side quest, Iraxo is again where it is. So you'd have to travel from wherever you make port to get there. The Vieira village, again, you know what that is. Long story short, none of them are in or near Althene. The closest one would be Iraxo.
We can get to Iraxo by land, can't we?
Yeah.
Once we go to Althene?
Yeah, and once you make land, you just have to go south through the woods, and then you'll make it there.
Let's see. I'm looking at the map and the hand and the thingy-majig, our side quest journal.
It'd be a couple of days of travel.
Right. I vote that we do, because if we try to just go to Iraxo directly, we have to go back through that derelict fleet.
Not only that, but you'd have to like go through that fucking inlet on top of it.
Yeah.
And that's just a mess.
It's just a mess.
Plus more time on the boat.
So we might be best just going back to Althene, which is a place that we've been before, and people recognize us.
Actually, no.
Then,
you didn't really make an impression there, remember?
Oh, that's right.
You guys were pretty much in the hotel or in the fucking woods.
Listen.
You were those weird kids.
We'll just probably head there, because in the civilization we can get everything we need, and then I guess if everyone's fine with it, we can just travel to Iraxo on foot.
Does the others have insight they would like to weigh in on where they make port, or they just kind of
works for me?
Okay,
That works for me.
All right then. You guys made
Yes.
that.
Yeah, good for them.
Actually, not to do I have to do a roll thing once you guys do that.
If your dice let us have encounters.
Oh my fucking god! I would just be like,
How long's the trip? There?
it's 1 week to get from Sion to Altalne.
Dang it. All right.
Unless bad weather causes you to slow your roll.
Hmm.
But then you'd be like having to take care of the ship on, you know. Okay, ocean is
Wait,
it's summer. Yeah.
where did we steal this ship from?
Altalne.
I don't know if we need to consider that.
Any of the port takes more time.
It might
This
be
is-
safer.
they like scrubbed this ship of identification shit, right?
Yes, they repainted it. They redid everything.
Okay, cool. Well, we should be fine. Should be fine.
It's fine.
Before you guys leave, was there anything you guys needed to do? Like talk to anyone else besides what you already told me? Just do my last like pre leaving port checks.
Does Elric need to make a quick stop at the blacksmith?
Oh God, no.
You guys want to talk to the strong Ronso ladies?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Corey, you're good?
I am good, yes.
Okay.
Oh, Hyacinth also wanted to send word with Mont Blanc. I'm assuming Mont Blanc probably knows where the fuck the fake oracle went.
Oh yeah, no. Believe it or not, like in your time being gone, she's gotten comfortable in town. People think
Okay.
she's like a permanent resident.
Okay.
We're just adopting people at this point.
Hyacinth's just
Yeah.
gonna like
Express adoption.
send a very quick letter to her, just saying, here, if you want to preoccupy some time, here's some flower arrangements if you'd like to try to like figure those out for us for the flower shop. And basically say it's like, I'll pay you 50 gil if you dust every now and again. If you
Okay.
get bored.
You leave the letter for her, and we'll say that she gets it once you guys have left.
Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. Elric is also going to leave a note for Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah.
I always want to say Matt LeBlanc.
It's not Joey, I promise you.
It's not Joey. He's gonna leave a note for him because with his like little network and stuff of information,
Mhm.
he's hoping that maybe word can get back to him of maybe finding his old teacher
Okay.
if he can find him, since there's not much real information on the guy.
Yeah.
Other than-
Because you guys decided you guys gonna make port out there, Mont Blanc is like, yeah, if anything he finds reaches him while you're in transit, he'll make sure his people in the city are able to tell you when you get there.
Nice.
Because he's not telling you how he's able to communicate faster than you guys, but you know, he seems to be able to communicate way faster than you guys can travel.
We don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's presumed he's using like either the message spell or something.
Nah, it's that fucking knapsack he carries.
It's a portal.
It's a magic letter bag.
It might be, you don't know.
But also for the fake oracle, whose name I do not remember.
Celine.
Yes. For her, also there's a thing in there that basically says, like a note at the bottom of, if you have like anyone, and it's anyone underlined, who would like to come and work at the flower shop, just tending to flowers, just the plants, they're welcome to come and stay. And it's supposed to be directed at like, if your fucking sister wants to come and hide on the island, she is more than welcome to.
She can't get a hold of her sister, remember?
I know, but if she finds a way to get a hold of her sister, like,
Okay.
we were gone for like 3 months. Like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen while we're gone this time.
Fair. You guys leave without issue. Once you do. And Rowan says that the weather's fair. Clear skies, a little bit of light clouds. Your first night, some of the crew do some hunting on the side of the boat, and they catch some. What are they called? Oh fuck! Type of lobster. I don't know what they're actually called, like the big ones.
Ooh.
So the dinner tonight is lobster for those who eat it.
Cool.
Does anyone wish to do any conversating during dinner, or is it a quiet meal had by all 6 of you?
Nothing I can think to say, to be honest.
I think quiet. Sorry, I'm starting to fade, but I think quiet for Del too. He's pondering everything that he saw with the orb and just like running it over in his mind, kind of like picking out any additional details. So he's just preoccupied.
Okay.
Yeah, Elric's stressed.
Hyacinth's borrowed an 83's map.
Okay.
And just has it at a table in the mess hall area, and is just looking over, like, just kind of the mountain range near Araxo, because without all the information that Del had also gleaned and shared from their orb trip, they're trying to figure out, like, if it's even worth trying to figure out how you navigate that mountain range. And they have just kind of conveniently not marked the quest in the Wooded Vale on the list of ones on the map.
Oh, the hunt?
Yeah. It's kind of the only one out of all of them that they haven't, like, put a marker on it for. And they're just fiddling with the piece, because they're just using, like, little tchotchkes to mark these things.
Oh, okay. Instead of drawing on it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
And that's what they're doing.
83 Ed appreciates you not drawing on his map.
Yeah, I'm not going to draw on his map. Hyacinth is nicer than that.
He likes this map. He actually was given this map by a friend. A sentimental value. All right, well, then that passes the first day. Gotta see what happens the next one.
That's all Hyacinth's doing.
Okay.
Hyacinth's still being followed by people.
Is Corey and Del stalking the bunny?
A little bit, not too much.
Then you gotta roll stealth. That was the rule. If you guys are stalking the bunny, you gotta roll stealth to be like, okay.
What am I doing?
And also, the bunny needs to roll a perception.
That's a natural one for the bunny.
Oh boy.
That's a dirty 20 for Corey.
Corey has somehow pulled all of their expertise in hiding and cashed in on Hyacinth not paying attention to jack shit.
All 6'8" of me.
You're able to discern that Hyacinth is very, very focused on the map, marking places with it. And you do notice, we'll say this is happening during deciding with the veil, they're lingering a very complicated gaze at what would be the Wooded Vale area of the Republic map.
Noted.
We're just picturing like Koi with the fake mustache with like the detective outfit going, nah, yep, cool. I don't know what the fuck this means, but cool.
I imagine Corey sitting at the other table, like legs propped up, and just like staring, like leaning over and looking.
Yeah, tilting the chair back a little too far.
My actual picturing is Corey sitting normally at the table, holding Gogo and Millie in each hand like a newspaper, and just staring between their shoulders. While two of them are like, what the fuck's going on? Why are we being held?
Use the little ones for cover.
Because, they don't have newspapers on a boat.
I mean, they've got size modifier bonuses, I think.
I think they do, yeah.
Because they're small creatures.
Yeah. All right. If that was all that happens, the night passes without a problem. Elric, while you're on watch, you're able to see that there are some stars in the sky. You're able to identify some constellations. Thankfully, the weather is clear. The first night of your trip goes well. And now the second day. Let's see what the rolls have for us. It's a bit windy this morning. You all wake up to high winds coming from, I can remember how a compass works. The southwest, pushing up north, pushing northeast. So you guys are able to shave off a day and a half from your journey.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank God for the winds.
Two-ish.
Again, the crew are doing some fishing because what else are you gonna fucking do during the day? Apparently, they are able to capture some eel and a shark for dinner. I love how this table actually provides what you can hunt while you're traveling. One of the people fishing is actually able to find a bottle that was probably knocked off a ship at some point. And it is a bottle of hyacinth nectar. I'm not kidding. That's what the generator gave us.
What?
It is a bottle of nectar from a hyacinth flower.
I was about to say, it's what you say.
Sorry, legit small question. Does that have some poison stats?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
hyacinths are poisonous.
The nectar is of high demand, is often used in used by highly trained guards to counter poisons that evil people attempt to use on them. While it does not cure the mean of poison, it severely limits the effects.
Okay, almost like competitive inhibition. Interesting.
Yeah. So you guys found 4 bottles of it.
Nice. All right, good to know. Good to know.
And the description is a blue and white thick liquid. That's what it says. I am just reading what it says. You can thank the generator. You can thank the generator. I just read what it tells me. Anyone have anything they will do on the second day? While at Wimby?
Wait, Whimsy?
Whimsy. I feel like Elric would partake in fishing.
Okay.
Fish.
Roll a d20. I'm not going to make you roll a specific. It's fishing.
I didn't catch shit. That's a 2.
A 2?
2.
Remember, this is the
I
table,
lost
so
my
you
rod.
No. This you still. It's just determine what you find.
Oh, okay.
So you're not a total failure.
Yay.
Okay, you need to roll a strength check.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's better. 17.
Elric, you get to have I don't know what reaction you have to this. Your fishing line. You're just chilling out on the side of the boat, fishing like all the others. Everyone's getting some good, the shark, the eel, and they're all, proud. You get a tug on your line, and you're like, oh, cool, it's a fish. But then it starts tugging a lot.
Oh, God.
To the point where you're like, oh shit, this actually might be a big thing. Well, because you said 17?
17.
Okay. You just barely beat it. After what is maybe a 3-minute wrestling match with this thing, you pull an octopus out of the water.
Nice.
And the octopus is about the size of you.
That's pretty big octopus.
We should.
Elric, what have you done?
I don't know.
For the record, it's still alive, so it's doing that octopus thing while it's what the fuck? I want to get back to the water.
Is it poisonous?
No, it's just an octopus.
Can we eat it?
It's not a Blu-ray one.
Wait, did you ask if you could eat it?
Yeah,
you can. I mean, you can.
I'm gonna bring it to the kitchen. We're like, God. Here.
Do something with this.
As you're going, you need to roll a dexterity to make sure it doesn't squiggle out of your arms and get the hell out of you. Just dodge.
Yeah.
Can I help?
You can assist. You would
advantage.
Either advantage or you both roll and you take the highest option.
What do you want to do?
You said it's dexterity?
Yeah. Because you're competing against its Wiggliness. God, I feel so weird describing an octopus trying to get out of your.
Wiggliness.
Okay, well,
I'll give you advantage because
I
that's
rolled a 19 from my first one.
okay. So yeah, you're probably good.
So that would be an 18 actually, but then 18.
It rolled a 14, so you're able to wrestle it past everyone downstairs into the mess hall. However, I will say though, as you make your way down, you arrive in the mess hall covered in ink.
Oh God.
Thing didn't want to be taken away. You can't be surprised an octopus tried fighting back.
Yeah, I want to live.
Bro's like, no,
Bad.
I don't want to be sushi.
Be happy that you bite you. Their beaks are sharp.
That's why I'm like, no, the 14,
Yeah.
you definitely beat its ability, so it didn't bite you, it just sprayed you with ink. Millie, you and Gogo just watch Elric walk into the mess covered in ink with an octopus trying to get away from him, with Corey following behind him.
This is one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. I hope this thing tastes good.
I've never had octopus myself, so I don't know.
I've only had calamari and it was not
I've
great.
I've
but
had calamari, which was all right.
It tasted like fried rubber bands to me, but apparently
Yeah.
that's not good calamari.
That's fairly accurate to my experience with calamari. It's fried rubber bands.
Hyacinth, Dell, are you two doing anything while these two are wrestling an octopus, or are you guys just chilling for the day?
Um,
Because you are
Yeah.
captain, so I'm assuming you're doing something.
Hyacinth's basically
He's not getting
doing
entangled with that.
captain shit.
Okay.
Making sure that we're staying on course. Like, if the crew needs something, they will pretty much try to do captain shit. But they basically have just been on like that platform where the wheel is and whatnot.
The helm.
The helm. That's the word I was looking for. Just kind of watching over, and they're just kind of watching Elric kidnap this octopus. And they just look to 83N and just say, it's like, I think Elric found a pet or dinner. I'm not sure which one.
83N, who has been looking at maps the whole time, just looks at you like, what?
Just
Rick went
plop it
fishing.
down.
Do you know anything about underground cities?
Processing. Underground cities usually denote dwarven or subterranean cultures, oftentimes done so for practical purposes. He leads on to go explain how dwarves do it for mining. Dark elves live undergrounds because dark elves. Some cultures built underground to avoid dealing with countercultures. Like, it would be safe, like a good natural defense would be like a mountain. He lists out a lot of reasons why people would build underground, though he's like, need more information. What are you trying to ask?
Do you know any ancient or older or destroyed underground cities that have both dwarven and elvish influence in their architecture?
Need to make
I think looks at a note that they wrote themselves and it's like, I think that's what that said.
I need to make him actually do a roll. Shit. This is the first roll 83N's ever had to do. God damn. Wow. I hate my NPCs tonight. They know shit. They're not supposed to know too much. The only one he can only one he can think of is a place called Pilio.
Is that like by Araxo?
Yes. It was a dwarven city that was built by dwarves and Elvan 20 unknown build period, though it was destroyed 2,500 years ago, estimated.
2,500 years ago destroyed?
Yeah, estimated. It's unknown when the city was built and how it was, like in its best day, no one knows what it was like. But at some point around 2,500 years ago, it was wiped out.
Oh, well, that's interesting. 83, and do you have a joke for me today?
I gotta roll for that too, I guess. Excuse me. Oh God, I'm doing this one. I do not apologize for this one at all. Why can't organics' noses be 12 inches long?
Why?
Because then they'd be a third foot. And then he goes right back to his map, ignoring you because he doesn't want to get hurt for making that joke.
Hyacinth's just gonna say, it's like, you're very funny, 83, and I promote you to the official joke teller of the crew. Congratulations. You still do all of your jobs, but no one can punish you for telling a joke because it's literally your job now. And Hyacinth walks away.
As you walk away, you hear me, does that come with extra pay?
Do you want it to?
I don't want to tell the union I'm not being paid fairly.
I will give you an extra 10 gil every time you make someone on my group laugh from one of your jokes.
Can do.
And Hyacinth will pull out 10 gil and hand that to 83 and put that next to one of 83N's maps.
He sees it, he taps his chest, and you see like an actual like trapezoid-esque shape cavity open up, and he just throws the coins in and closes it.
I love it. I was gonna say if he has a fucking abacus of coins, I'm gonna cackle.
Nope, it's just his torso's like a piggy bank.
I love it.
Anyway, so we got the fishers, the joke. Del, you said you're just researching?
Yeah.
Okay. Gogo and Millie chilling like villains on the boat?
Probably just watching our group and like trying to kind of get a grip of how they are.
Okay.
Just like by way of observation.
I shudder to ask. What has Gogo discerned from the 2 days so far?
Hard to say.
Oh God. Notes. How are they still alive?
Just
That's fucking valid.
I feel like at this point Gogo's like mental like notepad has just they seem all right. That's about as far as he's gotten. He's like, I may just leave it at that.
Dig too deep, may regret. All right, Elric, your night shift. Just so you know, the winds have calmed down. Thankfully, about 150 yards away, you can see two of the ships traveling away from the mainland you're heading towards. Where they're going, you don't know, but they're heading the opposite direction as you.
All right, so
That's just your watch. That's just your watch.
Zane heading towards us. It's fine.
Yeah, they're just, you can the reason you can tell they're ships because you see the glowing lights of the lanterns.
Ah.
Just one of those. Oh, okay. They're over there. We're over here. Cool. And eventually you're able to go to rest after your shift ends. Third day. No, wait. Yeah, because you shaved a day and a half off, so this is the halfway mark, right? No.
Yes.
6. So yeah, third day, half day. Yeah. I can math.
It's fine.
Today's raining. It's a little unpleasant. Anyone taking a long rest or is resting at all without cover today must make a Constitution save to make sure they benefit from the rest if you are taking any breaks outside. Let's see. Any of the crew who fished They don't find anything fishing wise, but with what they found the past 2 days, they don't really need to find anything. Excuse me. And Elric, are you fishing again today?
God, no.
Did you learn from the first time?
I learned.
Okay, you learned. What does everyone do the third day?
Elric probably just still doing his freaking drills on the deck of the ship.
Yeah, I was gonna say Corey's probably just working out a lot, and
just
I
so
think
you know, if you're working out on the deck because it is raining, you gotta do a. Would that be a dexterity? Because like the water's slick. Yeah, dexterity, Elric.
Okay.
You're doing it outside. You gotta roll a dexterity to make sure you don't fall
My
on your ass.
best stat.
Okay. And that applies to Corey too if you're doing outside work.
that is actually not bad.
16.
Okay.
Dirty 23.
Jesus Christ. Elric, it takes you a bit to get used to the whole wet wooden floor. Also holding your sword in the rain, like the constant windy rain. It takes you a bit to get used to it. Corey, you're used to this. You're just like, yeah, whatever. If anything, you're just a little bothered by the chilliness of the wet, being wet in the rain.
Makes me calm.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Nothing else is really on today's roll for
that. With my 12 perception, and am I being followed by anybody today?
Del, you stalking the bunny?
Not today. I think Dell's going back over some of his notes and stuff, adding in things from the orb session and stuff.
Okay.
He's a little preoccupied.
Okay.
Hyacinth will share with Dell the information that they got from A3N.
Oh hell yeah! Awesome. He's adding that to the mix.
Okay.
But Hyacinth is gonna go spend, since it's raining, not wanting to be caught in the rain for very long periods of time. They're gonna go through a couple crates, and that's gonna be how they spend most of their time.
Oh, I have to actually tell you what's in the crates now. Jesus Christ, make me open so many.
You don't have to do it now.
No, you said it. You said it. You can't take it back. I already got the thing open. We're doing it. It is in a. It is up, and.
We've gotten through 10 crates so far.
Yeah, give or take. We'll say because you said you're not doing a lot of it. We'll say you opened 3.
Okay, that's fine.
You find that's not what I want. Fine, whatever. Oh shit. Okay. The first crate has a bunch of like odds and ends, mostly like art objects. The second one has. I will put them all in the inventory. Don't worry. Just remind me after we're done. I'll just put it all in there. Second one has a couple weapons, like storage of weapons, and the third one has. The third crate is a smaller one. It is a crate of potions. All of them have been broken, save one. And it is a potion of feather step.
Ooh.
But yeah, remind me when we're done. I'll put in the inventory what was in the other 2.
Okay. With the broken glass in the crates, Hyacinth is going to try to do bullshit arts and crafts.
Okay.
As you do.
If that's the case, then roll a
I don't have any of the crafting skill. It's just mostly they're just doing something.
No,
with
I
their
know.
hands.
I was gonna say roll a performance because like you are technically performing, but actually no, just roll an intelligence because again, it is a type of crafting.
Mm-hmm.
So just roll an intelligence. Do you make anything of like note?
I got a 17. I think Hyacinth is probably like any of the glass like tops of the bottles that are still intact.
Mm-hmm.
where it's the circle.
Yeah.
They're basically just being threaded onto like a rope that's been knotted, like with a giant knot at the end of it,
Oh, okay.
and kind of just like, you know how like flails look?
Yes.
Kind of doing that, but with the different like glass kind of coming off of it to where it
Oh,
looks like
okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're trying. Okay. It took
Yeah,
me. It took me a minute, but okay, I get that.
it looks like a really like kind of messed up like sun catcher.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, you got nothing else to do. Arts and crafts.
That's just kind of what they end up with, probably.
Okay.
Not a lot you can do with broken glass.
No,
without having some kind of
there really
adhesives.
isn't. Especially with where you are, so now you can go get extra stuff to work with.
Yeah, and then just after that, just kind of cleaning out that crate, so then it's empty.
Eventually 83N helps you. Not 83N, sorry, Victoria, because again, she hears that you found broken glass, so she immediately goes into doctor mode.
Mm-hmm.
And she disposes of the shards that can't be salvaged and checks you for any kind of wounds that you may have sustained accidentally without noticing. Because she's a mother hen if she ever saw one.
And that's about it. I think that's all Hyacinth does until like everyone goes and sits down and has food together.
Okay. Knowledge, arts, and crafts.
Knowledge, arts, and crafts, if only.
I mean, we added the unnerve roll for DFA. I wouldn't be against an arts and crafts roll if everyone needed it.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's therapy session today is going to be arts and crafts. You guys have some markers and draw how you're feeling. Kidding.
Yeah, and then she's gonna, if Victoria wants it, she can have the really strange sun catcher.
I mean, she'll accept it if you give it to her.
Yeah.
She just looks at you very concerned, like, okay, you didn't hurt yourself making it, did you?
I don't think so. I feel fine.
Okay.
I mean,
when she's mostly concerned because they came from potions, so she's like, you don't have any ill effects, right? Last thing you need is a cut with potion getting into it.
Mystery
potions
potion.
work that way.
I mean, depending on the type of potion, they could be splash potions.
True.
Splash potions are fucking just grenades without explosions.
Hyacinth now has this information.
I'll regret that later. Yeah, that night you guys have shark, eel, or octopus, I guess. I gotta ask Elric, how do you take your octopus in this now that you've had it?
I have no idea.
Okay, I rephrase it. Is it cooked or is it raw?
Oh no, it's cooked.
Okay,
Sure.
thank you. That's what I
Probably
was
fried.
Okay. I would say because it's your first time trying it, Constitution roll.
Yay! I knew that was coming.
I mean, gotta see how the boy handles it.
16 plus 2, 18.
It's tough, but you can stomach it.
Is it like chewing on rubber?
Very much so.
To be fair, octopus kind of always is a little like that.
I don't want to say it's gamey because definitely it's not gamey, but it's tougher than anything you've had prior to this.
It's chewy and a little springy.
It's like chewing on rubber bands. Like somebody battered and fried rubber bands.
I just want to say thank you all for reminding me why I'm a picky eater. Like, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair,
No,
that
you're
was a
totally
little
fine.
more out there for a food.
Oh, no, just like any of the foods you guys are describing, it's like I'm sitting here going, and this is why I don't eat.
I mean, I never really liked octopus to begin with, and then I found out how smart they are, and I just feel bad eating it now, so I don't.
Oh, well, fuck.
My Hyacinth was like, I think Elric got a pet.
And now you see him eating it.
I'm eating.
Oh
I just saw a large meal.
Does anyone else partake in the octopus, or are you all abstaining?
Hyacinth feeds their portion of the octopus to Daffodil.
Daffodil would have to roll a constitution to see how they handle it.
Daffodil's a fucking dire bear.
I feel like Daffodil would not care about rubbery flesh.
They may just like the flavor.
I think Daffodil's just like, food is food, friend. Food is food. Let me scroll infinitely to get to Daffodil's stats.
You wanted a bear, you gotta keep the stats.
I know. My fucking character sheet is garbage because it takes forever to load.
Well, while you look for it,
Okay.
did anyone else partake in the octopus?
Ori's
Sure.
gonna eat like a tiny bite of it,
Gotta roll.
and she's gonna swallow it, but depending on how Daffodil reacts to what Hyacinth is feeding her, I might just give Daffodil my octopus.
23.
Ah, then Daffodil's fine with it.
Daffodil gets extra octopus.
Just so you know, again, there is shark, there is eel, there are other.
Corey's eating shark.
Okay. I only made you roll for the octopus because that isn't like an alien compared to shark. Shark would be considered just basic fish. To my understanding, shark is like basic fish in terms of like taste.
Yeah, shark like apparently tastes very like it's also a little bit rubbery.
But not as much.
It's not as it doesn't bounce back as much whenever you chew it.
Again, the description.
It's not as
again.
tough. There's also not a lot of meat on shark.
No,
Usually with
it's mostly
shark-
muscle, isn't it?
Yeah, so with shark, a lot of times they boil it for like the cartilage
There you
and
go.
whatnot, and to break down the cartilage. And apparently, it's good for like collagen and whatnot.
I wish I had the GIF on me. This is the perfect place for the more you know.
Right,
Today's episode is
that's
brought to
why-
you by seafood.
right.
Yeah.
And then
It's-
eel is eel. I love eel.
Yeah.
Like that's usually what I get when I eat sushi.
Oh yeah.
I'm very aware of how weird I am for being a picky eater because I'm sitting here going, "Oh God, seafood! It's all gross."
I have tried sushi, but I can't like it. I'm very good about trying things, but I'm usually right about whether or not I'm gonna like it, and I was right about the sushi. I
Not for,
couldn't.
not for you.
It had like a weird something in it, tasted like chemical cleaner, kind of. It was very odd.
Yeah. I don't like anything that came out of the ocean.
It kind of tasted like a crunched pine sol.
That's valid.
That's
That's valid.
that is just a mental thought I never thought I'd have. Thank you for that. Because I heard
Yeah.
I just had in my head.
Wherever you had sushi, that sounds really unpleasant.
I heard in my head the commercial, "The Power of Pine Sol," and I'm like, no.
It's very
Ugh.
strange. Andy loves sushi,
I mean,
and like
it's people like it.
I have
like
actually
it too.
seen Andy eat a slice of raw octopus
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because they'll try pretty much anything,
Yeah.
and they did not like the slice of octopus that had visible suckers on it.
Nope.
All right.
Yeah.
For brevity's sake, because we don't want to go too late, like we sometimes have, we'll stay for the next 3 days. We're going to speed run them. That way, we can at least end tonight with you guys making it to port. Day 4, clear skies, the occasional cloud. It's the warmest day of the travel so far, and you guys all get, it's a good day. Just to be outside and enjoying the sunlight. Elric, during your watch, you see a pod of humpback whales swimming off the side of the boat, and you hear them doing that sweet song that we all love humpback whales for.
Nice.
And tonight's dinner is trout, provided for by the fishing members of the crew. Again, seafood. Welcome to the fucking thing. If you guys don't want seafood, you guys gotta buy stocking up when you guys get to port. And one of the people fishing finds a bunch of sage root. Like from the under the water. Most common ingredient found among doctors and healers' equipment would be these light pink roots. They measure about 3 to 5 inches in length. They have a smooth, fuzzy texture, and they're used every day by skilled alchemists and healers to create concoctions of extraordinary healing powders or powers. Yeah. So it's an ingredient for potion making.
Nice.
We'll say there's like 3 that are actually usable. If anyone
And they're
wants to-
light pink.
Yeah, they're like I don't want to say a hot pink, but like a Barbie pink.
Okay.
But yeah, they're about 3 to 5 inches, and you can use them as an ingredient to make potions, like the healing potions. That's day 3. Again, we're just speed running for this part. Oh crap. A downpour begins on the 5th day. The area is obscured a little bit, but thanks to 83N and Dell being shin droids, you're able to like compensate. though
Yeah.
for about half the day, travel is slowed, just to be safe. No fishing occurs because it's kind of hard to fish during a downpour. And for day 5, which would be the final day, given the fact that you shaved off time earlier, clear, bright skies, and during the sunrise, able to see a bunch of seagulls, indicating how close you guys are to port.
Nice.
And Rowan finds Hyacinth and goes, Captain, we're almost at port. Would you like to go in officially, or would you want to have one of the crew take a rowboat and bring you in quietly?
How well did you change this ship since it was acquired by less than official means?
I'd like to say we did our best, Captain.
Is that gonna pass the inspection we're gonna have to do?
Thank you for reminding me of that. Because you guys are that close. You guys get 83 and alert you to. 2 Republic naval ships are coming up on the side of the ship to do a search and inspection.
That answers my question. We're going in officially because these guys are gonna see us and see that we're here. But I'm also gonna say, whenever we make port, we're probably gonna stay on the continent for a while. So you guys can do something to preoccupy your time.
I think we can entertain ourselves so long as you give us a long enough leash to work with.
Just don't get caught and don't do anything too illegal. And if you do, don't do it on this ship.
Captain, I'm offended. We would never do things of ill repute.
Which is why I'm just clarifying, because I know you would never do that.
Exactly.
So I shouldn't have to repeat myself, correct?
Exactly. And he coughs, giving you the attention to turn around because now there are 2 Republic soldiers behind you.
And Hyacinth is going to put on the bubbly bunny face with a captain's posture. And they're in, like, basically swashbuckling clothes.
I figured you would be.
Yeah, because we've been on a ship for so long and it's been raining on and off.
Jumping into jackets.
Pretty much.
Them long
And it's going
boots.
to just turn around with a big smile and say, hello, welcome to, says the fuck deck in Moogle. How can I, the captain of this ship, assist you?
Right. As you know, all ships coming into the Republic need to be searched, need to be inspected and checked for anything illegal, and to make sure you are not of Imperial nefarious means, you know. It'll be a simple check, it's standard procedure. Some of my men will go through the ship, talk to your crew, make sure you're not anyone that needs to be apprehended, and we'll be making sure with you and your helmsman here what your purpose is in the Republic, and then if everything checks out, you'll be on your way.
Lovely. Just if you go into your room, announce yourself, just in case somebody's changing. Give privacy. Also, my bear is sleeping in one of them.
Duly noted. Turns to
and they get very grumpy when they're woken up from their nap.
Turns to his attendant and goes, "You heard that. Inform the men about the bear." All right. First things first. Name for the record.
The ship's name or my name?
Yes.
Well, the ship says the fuck duck in Moogle. And
he pauses and looks at you. Because how you phrase it, I'm just doing this to be an ass. The fuck deck in Moogle, or then he says the fuck deck in Moogle language.
In Moogle language.
Just making sure. You won't believe some of the names we get when we check these things.
Yeah, I completely understand.
Anyway, captain's name?
What's the name I used? Well, we were in the Empire.
I don't know. That's what did you use?
I'm looking at my notes while I'm asking that. I know the last name is Lilyfeather.
I mean, you can just say
I can't
Captain. You
remember.
can just say Captain Lilyfeather.
Oh, yeah, I'll just Tyson just says Captain Lilyfeather.
All right, Captain Lilyfeather. Very well. How many souls aboard?
12? Because there's
The six of
6
you.
of us. Rowan, Victoria, 83N,
Yep.
makes 9. And then assorted crewmates, I'm assuming.
Okay. He'll put down under 20.
Under 20, yeah, that works.
Right. Purposes for coming to the Republic. Business or pleasure?
A little bit of both. And Mont Blanc gave us some kind of thing that identifies us as working with his guild, correct?
Yes, he gave you the signet.
Yeah, then Hyacinth will pull out the signet.
Ah, you're one of them. Okay, you're part of Clan Centurio. I'll put that down here. Very good. That actually helps the process move along a little bit faster. Let's see. Okay, I can skip that part. We don't get the Clan Centurio thing. Any Imperial residents on your ship?
No? Not that I know of.
Right.
I take in a lot of strays who need a good place and a good home to go to. Because I'm just a kind soul who wants to make sure that everyone can have a working means that does not shadow them in an unfair light.
Right, no Imperials. Got it. Where is your home port?
Sion,
Ah, Sion. I have a cousin down there.
do you?
It's at
Who's
this.
your cousin?
It's at this point you realize the man kind of has a stunning resemblance to Focus.
Do you know Focus?
That's my cousin.
Love Focus. Such a sweet man.
Yeah, he's a little too sweet in my taste. He could use some toughening up.
I mean, he can drink everyone I've met under a table, including my bear.
You haven't seen him at family reunions. He's the lightweight.
Ooh.
Don't get him started with singing either. Man has the voice of an angel. Anyway. The next thing I need to ask is how long will you be in the Republic, if you know?
Well, it's the Centauri
What?
is the guild that
Oh, Clan
is
Centurio.
Yeah. Well, Clan Centurio has issued, I think it's about 7 different hunts all across the Republic that we might be traveling to do.
Right.
So I think where I'm going to have it currently is I'm going to leave the ship in the hands of my lovely helmsman
Okay, right.
to assist in a couple of other side hunt business errands, such as resupplying and making sure that we get anything we need back to who we report to. So it's kind of indeterminate at this point.
All right. That being said, how many of you will be going ashore once you make port?
6 of us plus a bear.
All right, 6 of bear. Right. Okay. Looks the attendant gets 6 of the writs for us. Final question, and this is the most important. Do you now, or have you ever broken any laws in the Republic, have any outstanding warrants, or plan on instigating the authorities in any which way that could cause a disturbance, riot, and or be considered a high crime?
I would like to do a sense motive on this guy.
Go ahead.
Ichigo, please do not be on my laptop. Please and thank you.
Ichigo does not give you advantage.
She probably gives me disadvantage, honestly. Being in my way. It's gonna be a 23.
Okay, what are you trying to sense motive wise? Just so I can give you a correct answer.
I'm assuming because I know this guy is just doing his job.
Yes.
Like he's very much just doing his job. How tired of this job does this man seem?
Honestly, he seems rather, unfazed.
Like, is he typical customer service worker? Like, I am looking at the clock until I can clock out.
He's middle management and he likes it.
Okay. Hyacinth just gives us basic answer of like, we don't have any of those things, and nor do we plan on doing any of those things.
Very good. You'll be surprised how many people I find trip up on that one because they don't expect me to actually ask them directly. Some people are actually really stupid and just will admit to things. But just last
That
week,
makes your job.
just last week, some asshole admitted he was there for smuggling. Won't believe how fast he realized after I asked him how stupid it was that he answered me. All right.
Well, it's always the stupid ones.
Yep. All right. He reaches back for the writs of travel. I need to know the names of those who'll be going ashore and their races, so that way the writ matches the person. That way, if you ever stopped, paperwork will show you are allowed to be where you are.
Lovely. Is there anything else?
He's staring at you, waiting for you to tell him who's he's putting for the writ's transit.
Oh, sorry. I guess my connection cut out, and I
Oh,
missed
no.
all of that.
He's just, the way he phrased it was, I need to know who I'm writing down is going ashore.
Oh.
So that way he has official record of who's traveling in the Republic. He needs their name and their race so that it matches like an ID.
Hyacinth's going to give the name Captain Lilyfeather and motion to themselves.
Yep, Captain Lilyfeather, Vita. Are you one of the Wooded Vale Vitas, or are you from somewhere else?
No, just a Vera.
Okay, very good. Okay, next.
No, not all of us are from the Wooded Vale, right?
That's why I asked if you were one of the other ones.
I was making sure.
Yeah. Just like Focus.
Assumptions.
Just like Focus, always asking if I'm being a prejudiced asshole. Fucking Christ. Just doing
And
my
then
job.
Hyacinth will give a general description of Millie and Go-Go.
Ah, you have a Lullafell. Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in a while. All right. Millie Bismarck. Very good. Okay.
Oh, Hyacinth doesn't know Lily's last name.
Chris, whether Millie said it when introducing to you guys. Oh, no, it's to everyone else. You're right. My bad. Retconning.
Yeah.
It just says Millie.
Hyacinth doesn't know Millie's last name.
Yeah.
Just knows Millie.
Yep, you're right. Retconning.
And then just knows Go-Go.
Go, like he spells it out like that?
Actually, I think it's just two different words. Like go and go.
Oh. All right, whatever. Well, who am I to judge? Name's a name. And what about the others? That's 3. You got a couple more.
Hyacinth will give a general description of a combination of Del and Sorial.
Oh.
Yes, the Shendroids.
Okay.
A combined general combination of the two of them, and give the name Bluebell.
Okay, Bluebell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then give a general description of a Rogaden.
Okay.
That is tattooed. And I'm trying to remember what. Give, because I can't remember if Corey is wanted anywhere.
Corey, are you
Too Hyacinth's knowledge.
Corey, are you wanted anywhere besides in Hyacinth's heart?
Not that I know of.
Okay. No, because
but if you want me to be, I could.
No, just figured it's one of those things. Did that come up where Hyacinth would need to know?
Not wanted by anybody who can legally do anything about it.
Fair enough. So okay, you don't have to come up with a name if you don't want
to. So with that one, it's just going to give the name Corey the Chimera Slayer.
Corey,
that works.
Chimera Slayer. That's impressive.
Chimera Slayer.
You Centurion people are really fucking bold. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, last one. Who is the last member of your group?
Elric the Bird Nose.
He blinks and goes, Elric the Bird Nose. What race is he?
I think he's an Alvan. And he's like he might be part bird person.
I'll write Elvan and go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So keep these with writs of transit with you at all times. If any Republic military official stops you, show these to them. You will be allowed to continue passage through the country. More or less, it's a way of making sure the officials know you are allowed in and you didn't sneak in.
Okay.
At this point, the other guards come back up from the below deck. There's some murmuring. He goes, all right. Everything seems in order. Hold on. What was that about the storage shed? Wow. Seems one of my men found you guys are carrying some cargo.
A lot of junk, honestly. I'm going through it and sorting it. I found a whole crate of broken bottles the other day. Nearly scratched myself up really badly. And then we found some knickknacks. We found some furniture, some arts and craft supplies. So mostly it's leftover stuff from whenever we do like a merchant hauling, because as you know, Sion was a logging nation until no one wanted to do business with them. So we're kind of on the side helping them get back on their feet with some mercantile trade.
Okay, very good. All right, just had to be sure. All right, everyone.
You want me to tell Focus you said hi?
Nah. You do see him, though, next time, before I do. Just do this to him. And he does like a really weird full body gesture. He's like, he'll get what it means.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks for being in business with you, and have a excellent time in the Republic. All right, everyone, back over to our ships. Let's go. Got more ships to check. You just watch them little by little go across the gangplanks back to their ships. And Rowan comes up to you. Captain.
Rowan.
You handled that very nicely.
I
noticed you. You gave yourselves new names.
It's always good to have a couple of names in your back pocket. Will you do me a favor?
Yes, that, Captain.
Keep an eye on that ship for me.
He lifts his eye patch. The good eye or the bad one, Captain?
The interesting one.
He gives a very crooked grin and goes, aye. Lowers his patch and goes back to the helm and brings you guys closer to the port so you guys can make landfall and get off the ship.
Whenever Hyacinth and Rowan have a moment where it's just the two of them, Hyacinth is going to officially ask him if there's a way, if they, in the interim of not seeing each other, if that ship specifically was to end up as a part of the derelict fleet by some kind of means, just to let Hyacinth know.
He replies very casually, I don't think there'll be a problem, Captain. Most of these ships don't go that far from port. The whole point is to blockade to make sure nothing comes in. I think the furthest they'd go is through like a couple miles offshore. They're just to make sure nothing gets in that doesn't belong in.
Unless someone decides to make a run for
it. Not likely. His type of craft, they're best way to describe it is skimmers. They don't go that far out to sea.
That's no fun.
Yeah. He's more of a... You may have known them as a Coast Guard type.
Not very fun. Anyways, if you find anybody who basically annoys you, then just, sink.
No witnesses, Captain.
No witnesses. See? I know how to do this captain thing. And Hyacinth's gonna go up to the others, give them their paperwork, explain that some of them have new names, just in case. Or just on the simple fact of Hyacinth didn't know their last name.
Elric, you are now the Bird Nose. Del, you are publicly known as Bluebell. Corey, you are still Corey.
Hell yeah.
Millie and Gogo, you are still Millie and Gogo.
Corey the Chimera Slayer.
Yes.
Love it.
The writs of transit are little scrolls. They got a stamped seal of official note again, the whole point of it is whenever you guys go anywhere in the Republic, because there is a war going on, you are not naturalized. Well, some of you actually are naturalized citizens of the Republic. That's okay. That will pretty much throw off any like, oh, do you belong in this country type situations, as long as you have those. And you guys have made port. You are back in the city of Althene. Next time we will decide what you guys do now that you're in port. Will you stay there for a while or just trek on your merry way? But we will find that out next time. It is that time of evening. We'll find out next week what happens. Well, next session. To those in the audience, I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this session. We will see you guys next time. And as always, if you are behind, go to the YouTubes and play catch up. As a reminder, we don't do ads on Pathfinder nights because, God, I don't want to break up the stream more than we have to. Breaks to keep track of the Twitch ads. But if you do enjoy and want to support us financially, subscriptions and bits are always helpful. Till then, though, take it easy. We will see you guys hopefully next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.